I want to welcome everybody to the family tree. Put your hands together, family. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. All right. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Yeah, Wednesday, hump day. Hopefully everybody's doing well. And this is the day. Let me tell you what else is going on in the world, y'all.
Yeah, buddy.
Let me tell you. Woo. You got to take a deep breath. Everybody just say,
and that's the truth.
Woosah.
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 Woosah. Woosah.
No woosahs today. I guess they already had their woosahs. Right?
Yes, sir, man.
I'm saying woosah.
Yes, yes. All right, we're going to get started. I'm going to tone it on down. Big P.
Yes, sir, man.
Going to bring the music down, buddy.
Yeah, man.
All right, all right, all right. Come off
yes,
of
sir,
here.
buddy.
All right,
Yes,
we
sir.
everybody, can you see each other?
Yes, sir, man.
All
Everybody's
right,
in
all
the house,
right,
buddy. Yes,
all
sir.
right,
Yes,
all
sir.
right, all right. Here we go, here we go. All right. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hump Day, family tree.
Yeah.
Yep, Wednesday. You can always say we always gonna be here, right, Big B?
Yeah, man. All day
No matter
long.
what's going on in the world. It seems like every time, every day is something else, man.
Yeah, buddy.
That sort of blows your mind. But you know what? We're going to be standing strong like those strong trees, right? We call it the family
The
tree.
family
That's right.
tree.
We call
Yes,
it
sir. Yes,
we call it the
sir.
family tree because the family tree is based on the ancient laurel customs of the ancient laurel trees, what we got around those trees. And we call it the family tree because this is where we talked about situations, problems, issues, tribe issues, anything we had solutions and problems for.
Yes, sir,
And
buddy.
most importantly, we prayed because we got around the tree because that was our what? Our social
security.
security. You gotta
Yes,
say
sir.
it. You
Yes,
gotta
sir.
say it slow sometimes. Social
Social
security. That
Yes,
means
sir.
it's
Yes,
not
sir.
a check. It's your family. That means
Yes,
the
sir.
family
Yes,
has
sir.
the solutions and problems, anything that's going on, maybe right around this family tree. We invite you to the conversation. We hope that this is the first time you're joining us. It's not the last time, but next time, bring somebody
That's
and
right.
join
That's
the
right.
conversation. We actually ask you if you want to join the conversation, you can go down to the menu bar down here and you click on where it says reaction with a heart. Click on it and you can put yourself in queue, and Big B over there or Prophetess, aka Fingers.
Fingers in the
Is
house.
she up
Where?
there? Where's she
Yes,
at?
sir.
Is she
She's
up
right
there?
here. She's right
up
here.
there. Yes,
Yes,
she
sir.
is.
Yes, sir.
We'll put you in queue, and then you can ask a question. If you have a question, you say, hey, I don't want to get on camera. I just want to, put myself in the chat box. Maybe I just have a question. That's where Prophetess comes in. She's going to have the question probably before you even ask it.
I
She
know
can
that's
ask.
right.
She can read minds now. Did you know that? Did you
I
know she
that's
can read
right.
minds? She can read minds. She can look at your face and say, I know what you about to ask. So, Prophetess, aka Fingers, are you there? Let's give her a
she's
shout
there.
out. Let's give
Yes,
her a
I'm
shout out.
here. Good evening, Dr. Paul, Brother Bill, and all of the family tree. It's good
Yes.
to be
Yes.
alive.
Yes. That's she. Live and in color and vertical.
Yeah.
Yeah, and vertical.
And vertical. So, Prophetess, tell us what's going on. You got any updates for us on anything happening in the news?
No, I don't have any updates. I mean, we're still taking applications for aviation camp.
Mm-hmm.
We want to make sure that our children have an opportunity to experience what it's like to be around people who look like them, who have airplanes, who have 1 and 2 airplanes, who have access to parts of airports that most people will never ever see.
Yes, yes,
And
yes,
we
yes.
want them to know that this is a career option for them. Whatever they want to be and do, they can do it in
Yes.
aviation and,
Yes.
and make plenty of money and be paid very well.
All right. Sounds good. And you're going to drop that information right in the chat box for everybody, just in
I'm
case
gonna
they have a
drop it
young
in the chat
person.
box.
Yes.
Yes.
And then you said also there's camps for the horseback riding.
Yes,
And what was
there's
the other ones?
horseback riding camp where children go out to Shaman Nixon, I think it's called, right off of City Line Avenue, somewhere around Channel 17, and they can learn how to ride horses. They will.
that's great,
They also
man.
have a polo club where they teach them how to play polo. They learn how to care for the horse. They learn how to care for the hog. I don't know if they still got that hog out there or not, but they will learn everything that is necessary to take care of a horse.
Okay,
All
that's
right, that's
awesome.
nice.
That's
That's
There's
one
nice.
of
also
those.
boating camp. There's also rowing camp right over there on the Schuylkill River where Boathouse Row is. The city offers rowing camp. They have 4 sessions. It is a free camp for those for your children. Middle school, I think it's middle school and high school. They offer free camp. You no longer have to be able to swim so many laps. If you can't swim, they just make sure that
That's
you're
great,
in
man.
a life vest.
Mm. All
And
That's
that
right.
is
great. That's
free. And
great.
these are opportunities that most of our black and brown children never ever have an opportunity, don't
Mm.
know anything about because we just stick them in daycare or we just stick them in their YMCA
Mm.
camp and we
Mm-hmm.
don't know that all these wonderful things are out there.
Yes, yes. Also, these programs are life changing because some of
Yes,
these
they are.
camps they will pick up information and it may change their life, change their direction. Give them
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
insight, give them
Yes, yes,
direction.
yes,
So
yes,
we
yes,
thank you,
yes.
Prophetess. Thank you so much. And that information, we'll make sure that that's transcript in the night's program in the notes. When you
Yep.
ask for the transcript from Big B over there, we'll put that information in there. So anyone,
Yes.
share this information, please. If you have a young one in your life, whether grandchild or niece, nephew, anyone that you think can benefit from this, please do so. All right, we're going to get started. And if you're somebody also that is maybe calling by phone and you did not miss, you maybe missed the prompt that actually tells you how to raise your hand. No worries. Just let us know you're calling by phone and we'll get you in. All right. So we're
Yes,
going to get
sir.
started. We're going to get started going in. And with that, we go into Big B. Let's give a shout and a big shout out for our host with the most, Big B, Bill
Yeah,
1L
buddy. Yo, buddy. Yes, sir,
Morgan.
man. Yes, sir.
What's
Yes,
up,
sir. Yes,
buddy?
sir. Hey, I'm alive, brother. Gotta say, what he said? Vertical
Vertical.
and hanging out.
That's right. You got to be vertical, man. That's
Vertical and
right.
hanging out, man.
hmm Some people would.
Well, that depends on where I am. See, if I was in Australia, I'd be sideways.
Oh
Well,
yeah. You can be down under.
yes, I'd be under, man. I said, we got upside down.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Dr. Paul, is it true that if you're in Australia, if I flush the toilet, it
It
goes
goes
the
the
other
other
way?
way. Yep.
Yeah.
Anything under the equator going that way goes the opposite way. Yep.
See, boy, I'm glad I came to class tonight.
Yes,
Hallelujah.
that's a real. You can go online and see videos of that. They're actually this is amazing because this one lady. This is a sidebar, real quick.
Yeah.
They have the person standing right at the line of the equator. So she has this flushing like
Mhm.
water. She puts this water down the toilet. It's like a little exhibit.
Right.
On one side of the line, she pours in it. It goes one way, and she steps across the equator and does it the other way, and it spins the opposite way.
Dude,
It's an
if
amazing
you
thing.
can't see God, you ain't
You
looking,
can't
boy.
see God, you ain't looking. That's right.
Mm.
Okay,
Yo,
Big
man.
B, tell us what's going on, buddy. We're always looking for new things that are coming up and arising to keep the family up to date. Of
Yeah.
course, we've been watching the flu and just the flu virus and any virus around the world.
Yeah,
Tell us
exactly,
what our
man.
latest numbers on the CDC are.
Of course, you guys, man. Of course, our virus clinical lab study gives us right now. Again, Dr. It's trending down, man. 9.8% for positivity for flu for this week,
hmm
man. Now, of course, we're still chasing the AH3N2, the influenza B. And for our outpatient respiratory illness, that's also trending down, Dr. P, at 2.6%. All right. That's our baseline. And of course, our flu serve net's at 82.7 per 100,000. And of course, that data is also trending down at 3.9%, my friend. And of course, listen, here's the best thing, boy, the data for respiratory and death mortality, brother, down 3,000,
You go.
0.3% mortality, my friend. Guess what? I'm never complaining about that, brother.
Yes. And we've been watching the HMPV.
Yes,
Actually, it's
yes,
been
yes.
just sort of getting a little traction, sort of calming down a little bit. Of course, when it gets summertime, it's a little better because now, viruses, it's hard to have them circulate during the wintertime because of the summertime because of the springtime because of the actual weather itself. So we're in good space. Hopefully everybody's doing well, but respiratory is still around. So just
Yeah.
keeping, it's the BA .3.2. That's the one we're
Right.
watching right now.
There you
That's the
go.
one.
Yes,
Yep,
sir.
that's the one we're watching out for. So it's always around springtime. So just make sure we say what cicada. It's called cicada. You remember that was it,
Cicada,
Big B?
yes.
We call it
Yes.
cicada. That's the name of the latest virus. So make sure you're clean hands. Jaws and paws. How about
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
buddy. Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to get started. We're going to open up. We always start off with something good. We always say, you know what? A testimony goes a long
Ooh,
way,
I know that's right.
baby.
I know that's right.
Oh, I tell you, if y'all could just sit with a little camera and see the things that come through my office every day and the testimonies, man, every little bit is a shout. And
Yeah,
sometimes
buddy.
I have to remind people of what the shout is because they don't even realize it. Says, you know what? The last time you were in here, you lost some weight. Oh, really?
Oh,
Really? I did? Yes. You lost weight, or you'll see some numbers come through and the numbers totally change. We say every little bit counts
a little
because a
bit.
great
A little bit.
journey starts with what? One step.
One step. Yes,
Every
sir.
step starts at all. So if you're facing or managing a chronic condition, we support you, and we know that a testimony goes a long way. So we say if you have something that's been a benefit for you, if you tried something that we've been talking about here on the family tree, or you just been doing something holistic and you've seen a change this week, we say we applaud you. So somebody may be going in a storm, somebody's already in a storm, somebody coming out of a storm. No
Yes, sir,
matter,
buddy.
we need that because in that midnight hour, somebody needs that support. So at this time, I want to open up the floor. Anyone have a testimony only,
I'm right
that you
here.
want to share with the family? There's Ruth. There's Ruth.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
Ruth.
Ruth.
Uh-oh,
Go ahead,
look,
Ruth.
she's
Go ahead,
shouting
Ruth.
already. I can't
She's shouting
take it.
already.
Dr. Paul, I have been on this planet for 7 decades.
Woo!
Earth Day. Happy Earth Day, y'all. Well,
Happy Earth Day.
Hey, Dr.
Happy
Paul,
Earth Day.
come on, youngin. Come
Come
on,
on,
youngin.
y'all. Y'all better come on, give her a shout.
youngin.
Come on, give her
Come
a
on,
shout,
youngin.
y'all.
Decades.
Y'all better come off mute. That's right. Everybody come off
Happy
mute.
birthday.
That's right. That's right.
I'm on zero medication.
Well,
birthday
happy
to
Earth Day to
you.
you. Yes,
Happy
yes, yes.
birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Happy
Get that with
birthday.
your bad self, girl. Shoot,
Yes,
man.
yes.
That's what's up.
Awesome.
That's what's up.
awesome.
I'm on zero medications.
Woo!
All right.
Oh, that's
Well,
another shout
that's
right
another
there.
shout.
That's another
That's
shout right
that
there.
stuff, Dr. Reed. That's that stuff, man.
I can sit
Great
on the floor
job.
and get up off the floor
All right. Oh,
all by
well.
myself without
Well.
my hands.
There she
All
goes
right.
again.
That's right.
Go, girl.
Man,
We
see
got a
that?
lot of shouts going on here.
Well,
I got a lot of shots going on. I don't want to hog the mic. But
yes, you
God,
do. Yes, you do. Help
What's
us out. Help us out.
What's your secret, dear?
clean living.
Eating like a
Clean
cow.
living.
Eating
Eat
like a
like a
cow.
cow. Eat like a cow.
Eat
That's
like a
right.
cow.
That's
My
right.
friend came over today. I said, well, I got cabbage, I got collard greens, I got sweet potatoes, I got
Well,
beets. She's like,
well.
I eat meat. I'm like, well, you in the wrong house. Ain't no animals in here.
And the animals. Well, and the animals in the house,
And
y'all.
aminos.
And the animals in the house,
No
y'all.
animals in the house.
But she ate my cabbage and my beets and the collard greens. And
There
she
you
was
go.
quite happy.
That's
It was,
that's
it
all
was
that
yummy,
counts.
delicious.
Yes, yes.
See?
Isn't it
See?
wonderful? Isn't it
Yes.
wonderful? You know, you feel and you be thankful that you can have the breath in your body because we think about so many people who can't take a breath,
Yeah,
can't
man.
take a walk. And let
Ooh,
me
isn't
tell
that
you,
the truth?
family, let me just tell you, family, it has nothing to do with age. It
I
has
know that's right.
nothing to
Right.
do with age. I got 20-year-olds that can't make it from the door to my
Ooh,
chair.
ain't that the truth?
Got it?
Mm.
Like,
Truth.
or 15-year-olds with high blood pressure or diabetes. So be thankful for, all that you're able to do and the activity of your limbs. I tell you, we get in a space of thankfulness in the morning. Just get up
Yeah,
and just
boy.
praise God and say, thank you.
Yeah.
I got up.
Yeah.
I got up this morning.
Yes, Lord.
You didn't have to get
Hallelujah.
up. That's right. That's right.
I got up.
Yeah, I got up. Mhm.
What's that?
Tell yourself it's going to be a great day.
That's right.
Every day.
And
Tell
also,
yourself
And also, if I would add one more thing, Ruth, you're always positive talk, and that's what's most important. I can tell you how much we just unconsciously are having negative talk, and we don't even realize it. So I want everybody just to start to think about it. Start to think about the very things you say. Something like, I know I can't do that. Or, y'all make me sick. Or, you know what? I'm so tired. I don't know what
I
to
know it's
do.
the truth. It's the
And
truth.
guess what? Every cell in your body said, I guess we tired. I guess we tired. I guess we sick and tired.
Isn't that the truth?
I
Isn't it the
guess we
truth?
can't do it. I guess we can't do it. You got it? So negative
Yes.
talk goes a long way. Someone actually said to me one time, they said, stop using your divine power against yourself.
Get yourself. I know that's right.
It's your divine power. That's your divine power is your tongue. So what you
Yes.
put out in the universe, it makes a difference. So thank you, Ruthie. We appreciate you so much,
I
for all your
appreciate y'all.
inspiration. And you enjoy the rest of your day, all right?
I am. And also, I'm making my appointment with you. So,
Okay, all right. I'll see you. I'll see you. I can't wait to see you. All right, we're gonna eat like a cow.
Yeah.
Yes. Congratulations. Okay, anyone else have a testimony they want to share with the family? Floor is open.
I got
Anything.
one.
All
Yes.
right, Big Ron.
That's
Yeah.
right. What's up,
Yes,
How
sir,
Ron?
Ron.
you doing? I just wanted to show you this. Crystal
Okay.
Geyser.
Hey,
Let's see. This is
Hey, Ron, I got you, Ron. How about that? Here's your twin. Here's your twin, Big Ron.
all right. Now it's 50 ounces. in
Yes.
this one.
Yes.
Right? So I
Yes.
use 2 of them a day.
Okay. That's right.
Wow.
So that gets me up to, I weigh about 200 pounds, 201, 203.
Yes.
So,
So that gets you your weight.
Ron,
Yeah.
Ron,
and
so bring that
one
up just a
more
little.
thing.
Okay, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I'm off of 2 blood pressure medicines.
Woo! Everybody give Ron a
See,
shout
see,
over
see,
there.
See,
Ron. That's what's up, man.
Yes,
He's
sir,
over
buddy.
2 of them.
go, Ron.
Woo!
There
you
you
go.
go.
Right.
Hold it up again, Ron.
Hold
so
it
you
up,
can see
Ron. Hold it up so
Right
they can
there,
see
right
it,
there.
Ron.
There you
Right
go.
there.
There you go. Right
go.
there.
There you go.
Yes, sir,
Mhm.
buddy. Uh-huh.
Yes. And
I
Ron,
know
where did you get your 50 ounces?
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree. Okay.
Dollar Tree, at least the one in Norristown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see it in everyone, but
Mhm.
this particular one I went to when I went bowling, I saw it. I said, "Wow!" I didn't even know they had these.
Can you believe that?
Yeah,
Yep.
there you go. Yeah, well, they probably ain't gonna have them in the next 24 hours now, Ron. You didn't put it out there. They're gonna raid the store.
A lot of them.
People in the car right now driving right now.
The message skirt. Or you be quick. Right there, right now.
Ron said this. Crystal Guy's in here. Where is it?
Say what?
Thank you, Ron. Appreciate you,
All
buddy.
right,
Hey,
all right,
that's the
guys.
shout, man. You keep up the great work, man. All right, everybody, let's
Yes,
get
sir.
Ron
Yes,
in
sir.
here
Yes,
one
sir.
more time. Yes, Ron. Yes, buddy.
All right,
You're doing a
brother.
great
Good
job,
job.
buddy. Doing a great job. Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right. Anyone else have a testimony they want to share with the family before we go in? Mm-hmm. Anybody?
Anybody else?
Big B? The floor is open.
Yes. I am back on Juice Plus
Who-
eating
And who's that?
healthier.
Who is that?
My name is Lynette Hodge. I
Hi,
asked
Lynette.
a question in the chat,
You
and
still have
then
Ron
answered-
pen, Dr. P.
and
Yeah, hold
then my coach guru told me to raise my hand.
Okay.
I was trying to find out how, because I already can tell the way this started out. How do I get notice of your meetings in advance of the same day?
Mm-hmm.
Or is this a regular weekly meeting? That's my first
It's
question.
a regular weekly meeting, and usually if you go to the website, www.drpaulherbs.com, if you register right when you scroll down, you're going to see register for a family tree. Once you put your name, email information in every week, you'll get, usually the notice comes right about the early morning before the actual session. Okay, so
most excellent, because I
Mhm.
definitely feel like this is a meeting I could absolutely benefit from.
Mhm.
And also, how soon can you provide me with a copy of this JP meeting? I'm usually asking for copies because I haven't received my products yet.
Mhm.
And I took a little allergy medicine, and I know JP is just like JC. It's good for everything that ails you,
Mhm.
meaning the word and also the healthy living. So, is there a flyer that I can post on my platform to
Well, as
invite
soon as
people?
yeah, sure. If you go to Facebook, it's always posted on my page on Facebook, which is Facebook is Dr. Paul, last name Hopkins. You always see it on there. Or you also see it on Instagram at the same name. Just put Dr. Paul Hopkins on those. And
Okay.
also on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're on all the you'll see pretty much if you just punch my name, you'll see it pop up. Okay.
And this meeting will show up.
Now, if you
Okay.
want to get the rebroadcast of the program, it will broadcast on Facebook and also YouTube. So we have a YouTube channel also. It's Dr.
Okay.
Paul's Holistic Health Network. And
Okay. I,
that's all.
I just need to know how to get in contact with
Yep.
you
Oh,
Yep.
we'll
for my
make sure you get all
personal
that info.
use.
Yep. And
Absolutely.
if you need to call me directly, my website is www.drpaulherbs.com.
Okay.
And my number is 1-877-377-2854. I do one-on-one assessments. I'm in the Jenkintown section of Philadelphia,
Oh,
just
you're
outside
in my
Philly.
place.
Just right in
Yay.
the
I'm
back.
in Jenkintown tomorrow. Thank you
Okay.
so much. I'll get off. Thank you,
Okay.
guys.
Thank you and welcome. Welcome. All right. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Let me let some more folks in. Come on in, fam. Come on in. All right, I see you. I see you. I see you. Come on in. All right, who else we have? Anyone else have a testimony they want to share with the family? Anyone else? Not, we're gonna go in. Big B?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, buddy.
Yeah. Anybody else you got over there, buddy? And not, we're gonna go into the first questions. How about that?
Let's go right to the questions now.
Go right to the question.
All right.
All
Now,
right,
wait a
Dr.
minute. I got
Uh-oh.
somebody. Before we start, I do have one thing I think she's in here. And the reason why I brought her in, I believe this is very timely. We got Natea Cooper in here. Natea,
Yeah,
are you in here, Natea? Natea, where are you? Where
did see
are you?
Natea.
Come off
I
mute.
am here.
She's
I
back
am
there.
here.
There she is. There she
I know
is.
I saw. I know
Ah,
I saw. She's hiding in the cut.
Hey,
Dr.
y'all, let's give her a
I'm so
hand.
you,
Our
Lord, have
favorite
mercy on
tax.
me.
That's our favorite tax preparer. Let's give her a hand, y'all. Come on,
Oh
throw
my
some hands up
God.
for her. Throw some
Yeah,
hands up.
buddy.
What's up, girl? How
I'm
you
so
doing?
sorry. My energy is a little low today. I am tired, but I'm here.
Yes.
So I
And
apologize.
today I know that you have to go because
Ah,
you are in the mid of session, but I said, you know what? There's no better time because we're coming down to the deadline and people
we
Yeah.
need to
are.
know some information or what's
Yes.
going on because
Yes,
remember the
yes,
government was
yes.
shut down for a while. People said, do I have to do an extension? Am I going to get, all these questions are going on and
Mm,
people are kind of in the dark.
mm.
Can you fill us in just with some hot topics of things they need to
Yeah.
know because we're coming down to the line?
Yep, I got some
Glad
bullet
you
points for
the
you
extension.
guys. I'm happy to do so. Again, my name is Natea Cooper, and I am the owner of Sovereign Tax Solutions. I am a virtual tax preparer. I am both based in New Jersey, and I work with small businesses and just general taxpayers and all and as well. So let's talk about the extension. To answer your question, yes, Dr. Paul, you do need to put in an extension. We are coming down to the final days of the end of taxes, and so you should be putting an extension. If you generally owe at the end of tax season or you generally owe when you file your taxes, please make sure to try to make a payment with your extension. That will help lower the amount of liability or not liability, but lower the amount of penalties that you will receive because you'll only be accruing penalty on the amount the balance that you have. So
Mm-hmm.
if you do have a balance, try and pay that with the extension and just in good faith to do that. Especially if you have $1,000 or more, you want to try and pay as much as possible. So just make sure you keep that in mind. For those
Mm-hmm.
of you who are um uh avoiding, submitting your taxes because you might or whatever, don't delay it. It's just only going to make the situation worse. Okay. There are
Yep.
resources out there
Yep.
for you to be able to try and get some type of relief if you can't afford to pay it, but don't delay it. It's only going to make the situation worse. Okay.
That's right.
So by ignoring it and pretending that it's not there when it really is, it's not the best thing to do. So I just say go ahead and just do what you need to do, get it done, get it out the way.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you who do owe, there are ways of being able to eliminate you owing because there's something called estimated tax payments that are not only for businesses, but it's also regular taxpayers. You need to be looking into those things as well. That can help you manage what your liability will be at the end of the year. If you worked overtime last year, 2025, get that overtime in. Make sure that you are having your tax preparers add that to your taxes because it can help. I did a tax return where somebody was made almost 100 and something thousand, and their tax return was maybe, I don't know, $600, maybe less than that. And this person had over $34,000 of overtime and they gave her $25,000 tax credit. That
Wow.
shot her tax return up to $3,000. So get that overtime in. That is important. If you do not know what your overtime is, if it's not on your W-2, please print out your last pay stub. That can be used to be able to utilize that. Another thing, make sure that everyone has an ID.me account. This is really important for you to be able to stay on top of your taxes. It allows you to have access to your tax transcripts. So please make sure you have ID.me account. It's a small thing, but it's a really important thing. For business owners, I'm talking to my business owners because I love my business owners. You guys challenge me every day. My business owners, if you have a business and you didn't make any money or your company made very little money, please still file your return, your business return with your personal taxes. Do not omit that. Do not say I'll do that later. Make sure you include that, because at the end of the day, even if your business didn't make money, your business, it costs money to even have a business.
Yes.
There are expenses that go along with having a business that you can write off. So even though you might have a loss in a business because you never generated income, there's expenses that you can claim. So make sure that you are doing that as well. I'm gonna talk to my taxpayers who are 65 and older. Okay. The taxpayers that are 65 and older, I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but they're aware of this, but there's an extra additional $6,000 tax credit that you guys get on top of the standardized deduction that you guys get, that the IRS already gives you. So when you're doing your taxes, make sure your tax professional asks about that to make sure that that is included in your tax return, that additional $6,000 tax credit that you get in addition to the standardized deduction. This is only going to be in effect from 2025 to 2028, and there are some limitations. Like there is a phase out process that happens with the $6,000 credit. So just make sure that you're doing that. For the overtime, just so you know, for single files it's $12,500, and then for married filing jointly it's $25,000. So the person that I was talking about before, she was married filing jointly, and that's why she got the max of $25,000 of tax credit. Okay.
Yeah.
And just make sure that you guys are updating your documents. Make sure your W-4s are up to par. Make sure that you're maxing out your your FSA. Make sure you're maxing it out, because why don't you instead of giving all the money to the government, you can take it and put it away. Keep more of your money. Just do it the correct way of keeping all your money. So that's pretty much about it. You guys, at the end of the day, you have to make sure that you are keeping your documentation, making sure that you have everything that you need. If the best thing to do is, obviously, as soon as you start getting your tax documents, put them in a folder. If you get them electronic, you can create an electronic folder in your email, so that way you keep abreast of all of your documentation. Because the worst thing for you to do is to file your taxes and then have to amend them because you missed a document. Amending is annoying. It becomes a whole process, and sometimes they charge you for that. So those are key things that I just wanted to mention that you guys just want to keep abreast of as you are moving into the end of tax season and moving forward in 2026. So try not to do the things that you didn't do right in 2025 and 2026. We want to do better as we go.
I heard that.
Yes. And Natea, tell them how they can get a hold of you if all that stuff went right by them, when I'm one ear and out the other ear. They got a question for you, because I know you're going to be busy, but you'll try to get back to them as soon as possible. What number can they call?
Yeah, so you can call 609. I try to get back to everybody as quickly as possible. 24 to 48 hour turnaround time. Obviously, we're in the thick of things that might be a little bit delayed. If you do want me to assist you, you will be on extension. So I'm just letting you know that I will not be taking anybody out by 15. I heard that. Yeah, you'll be on extension, but you can reach out to me at 609-249-0402. That is 609-249-0402. You can call me or text me, leave me a message. I'll get back to you. And then my email address is info@sovereigntaxsolutions with an S at the end.com. Please shoot me an email and I'll get back to you. And like I said, I love my business owners. I love my regular tax preparers. Just a side note, for those business owners, if you're looking for someone to really help you kind of streamline and get things together and make sure that your business is set up correctly, and you have any questions about just, correct way of paying yourself, for your business structure correctly and stuff like that, I do provide those services. Or if you're looking for starting a business and you want to ask questions, I provide those services too. You would be able to schedule consultation with me and we talk about it at that time. So.
All right. Thank you. Everybody come off mute for Natea for coming in. Thank you for dropping that information on us.
Thank you for helping us young people out.
Thank you. That was great.
We
Thanks for helping
appreciate
those
you
young
so
people
much.
out.
You're
So,
welcome.
so you go ahead. I know you busy, you in it. So, thank you
Yeah,
so much, and thanks for chiming
thank
in
you, Dr.
and
Paul. I
spending the
appreciate this
time.
platform. Thank
We
you so
appreciate
much.
we appreciate you so much. All right, thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Take
All
care.
right, and you heard her. That's
Bye.
Natea. She's a tax preparer. She's a virtual tax preparer. If you have questions,
Wow.
concern, 609-249-0402. Also, her information is at info@sovereigntaxsolutions.com if you need to get a hold of her. All right. Thank you. I think that was timely because, Big B, it's coming around that time. People get a little
Yeah, buddy.
nervous. Get a little
Yeah.
nervous. But, I always I said, you know what? The worst thing you can do is not follow through, the
Yes,
compliance
man.
issue. Did y'all know I used to work at the IRS?
Oh,
I used
Lord,
to
help me
work for the
now.
government. Yes. I was in criminal investigations for a while, man. And I used to, the worst thing we could say, they always used to say, make sure you still file, no matter what the situation.
No, what it is. Yes.
Gain or loss, just file because you can always work it out. And we were always the ones that worked out some kind of tax solution. You can also do what's called an offer and compromise. So if you owe taxes, you can say, well, hey, you know what? I can't pay this, but I can pay that. And they usually will be, they used to tell us we're a kindlier and gentler IRS. I'll say, yeah, right. He's like, yeah, right. But they really were. They really were. They really were. So they're trying to work it out with you. So call Natea if you have more questions. All right. Okay.
All right.
We're going to go in and start doing the questions. Q&A, Big B.
Yeah, man.
Where you want to go first, buddy?
All right, let's go to the chat real quick. The choice question of Dr. Bush is, I hope you can answer this question. People are saying that it's irresponsible for a parent to give their child the rabies shot if they're bitten by a wild animal. What is your stance on vaccinating pets?
I seem to be getting some kind of a question about vaccines every week, and I'm going to say the same thing. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it this week. I said it last week, and I'm going to say it next week if I have to.
Well,
you have to make your own decisions. That's nobody's decisions, but there is no rule or law that says you have to go a certain way or pattern. You have to determine what's best for you and your family.
For yourself.
But what's the most importantly, make decision. You get the most information to make the better informed decision. That means that's a family decision. Okay. So that's really where it stands. You have to know what's in the shot. I truly recommend you go into that website that I talk about all the time, which is the V as in Victor, ACLIB.org. That's a website that gives you the insight, tells you what's in all the shots. And if you need more information, there's tons of information out here right now. So that's something of a family decision. Hopefully that you get the most information to make it better informed. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right. Hannah says, Dr. P, I heard that to give our bodies more energy, we need more hydrogen, and drinking water, H2O, is not enough. Is this true? Of course, but product being sold are hydrogen pills.
Yep. You're going to see all the hydrogen pills, and the social media is like going crazy now about hydrogen pills. It's all very gimmicky. You got to understand that things, when they move in there, they're going to make, these claims and things. But here's the truth of the matter. Hydrogen is the greatest source of energy in the universe. I talk about it all the time. I talk about pH. Matter of fact, my initials are pH.
How about that? Well, what you trying to say? What you trying to say, boy?
So what I'm saying is that, yes, the potential for hydrogen is everything. It is in every cell. You have 150 trillion cells, and in each one of them, there's a little car engine. That car engine is hydrogen. So what the issue is, what is your potential for gain or loss? Got it? So if I'm looking for potential for hydrogen, I'm looking for the potential gain or your loss. So that's where the pH balance comes from. Remember, we can't be too acidic and you can't be too alkaline. Where do you have to be? Right in the pH balance. What's the pH balance? Anybody know where the pH numbers are? Where are you supposed to be? Between what? If you're looking at the
6.5 to 7.5.
There you go. That's it, Summer. That's it. That's right.
Yes,
6.5 to 7.5. That's right in the middle. That would be considered neutral, balance, or base. Anything less than 6.5 is going into the state of acid. Anything over 7.5 is going into what? Alkalosis.
Alkalis.
Your
Yes, there we go.
alkalosis, got it.
That's
So
right.
you want to be in the middle. That's why when they have these things that you can raise your pH, something like baking soda raises the numbers. You know, when they have these hydrogen drops that go in the water now, they're really pushing this big time, big thing. But really, it's anything that's green has hydrogen. Got it. So all plant life, land and sea. So
Yes,
all
yes,
land and sea has hydrogen. That's why the green drink is always going to raise your pH. Baking soda is going to raise your pH. Anything that's green is going to raise your pH. So keep that in mind. All right. So the hydrogen drops and the hydrogen stuff, it's good to a certain level. Just you got to do your due diligence on a lot of those things, though. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Dr. B. All right. Are D3 vitamin gummies good for you, Dr. B?
Vitamin D gummies? It depends on how the gummies were made.
Yeah.
Because you got the
Okay, you heard
gelatin.
that. Depends on how it's made.
Yeah, that's right. Because some of them got poke.
What?
Some of 'em made
Look out
out.
now.
Some of them made out of poke. You know, if you somebody that's watching those gelatins, yep. So a lot of that, the gummies, you know, the best gummies are the ones that are made out of coconut. You know, the coconut. Yep, coconut gummies. That's usually it. So maybe, I don't know. I've never tried to see if there's vitamin D coconut gummies. I never knew if there's one. Let me see if they're out there. Yeah, it's probably out there. You know, I know that there's black seed. Black seed has gummies that are coconut gummies. You know, so yeah, they got them out here. They got a lot of them out here. So I would go into that direction and understand coconut oil is probably the best gummies that you can use for gelatins. You know, I would try to go to that route as opposed to gelatins. Okay, because that's pork and beef. You know, and it's just animal. They're using animal glycerin, so you don't want to use that. Okay.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Yeah, go ahead. There is someone?
No, I think she was saying thank you. She was saying
Oh,
thank you.
okay, thank you. All right. All right, let's go catch Gloria up in the corner, Dr. Then we'll come back to the chat. Gloria, there?
Okay.
Yes, I am here. Grand Rising.
Grand Risings.
Yes, to everyone on the family tree.
That's the dancing. Ain't that the dancing queen over there? Is that the dancing queen?
Specifically soul line dancing.
Soul line dancing queen.
Specifically
soul line dancing queen.
Well,
yeah, that's what I do.
Gloria, can you put in the chat where you teaching soul line at?
This is the issue. I mainly work privately. The people hired me. I'm at different senior citizen centers, and you have to be a senior, So who was that Summer?
Yes, it was.
Summer, do I have your number?
What you say?
I'm going to take a chance, and even though everybody's online, I'm going to give my cell number for someone to call 267 408.
Wait.
Okay.
Go ahead.
267 408 4677.
Okay.
If it's not my class, I might be able to find someone else's class, because I've been rooted in this line dance community for more than almost 30 years. So if I don't have a class, I might know someone else that does.
Okay. Thanks, Gloria.
Okay. But Summer, I maybe in the chat, I'll send a personal number to you to make sure I have your number, because you got to leave a voicemail, because I may not answer if I don't know here.
Okay.
All
right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We'd love to see your face. Vivian's hanging out with me. If you remember Vivian, she's been dancing with me.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Nice,
A lot of folks still around, still dancing.
That's right. Keep it moving, y'all. Keep it moving.
Right.
That's right.
Moving and losing.
Moving and grooving. That's right.
I know that's right.
Okay, my question is really a little discussion or question in reference to food for the soul.
Well,
and I'm going to the first thing I got two areas. Your green drink. Your green drink. I think it was maybe about two things that you said not to mix with it. So tell me what to mix and what not to mix. I think it was orange juice or pomegranate juice. not to mix. Can you say
Yeah,
your recommendation for
sure,
what to
sure.
mix and what not to mix with it?
Sure, sure. The ones that we said to watch out for, it's not saying you can't do it, but you don't want to do it if the juice that you're using falls on the acidic side. Because remember, we're talking about this pH again, this pH and
Yeah.
alkalinity. So pomegranate was one, pomegranate, and also the other one was carrots. And that was
Okay.
the orange carrots.
Hmm.
Okay, not the purple, because you can do purple.
Hmm.
And the other one after that was cranberry.
Oh,
Cranberry
that
juice.
was that was the one, cranberry. So
Cranberry.
not to do those.
Right.
How about orange juice? That's can be acidic.
Well,
Uh, uh,
that's a different acidic. That's citric acid, which is different. See, our pancreas
okay.
flips that. See, you can take citric acid, pancreas flips that to a 8.5. So that's good. So long as it's the orange or the lemon or whatever, when we see a citric acid, as long as it's with seeds, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Just
Okay.
fresh
So
squeeze. We say if you're going to use orange
fresh
juice,
juice.
use fresh squeeze. Don't use that ascorbic acid stuff that comes in the
Uh,
cartons. The
and
orange
come in
juice
co-
that's out there, no, that's all ascorbic acid. That's
uh-huh.
from corn. Did y'all know that the orange juice is from
Ooh.
corn?
Ooh.
So it should be
So
called corn juice.
oh my God. Um, so like you typically I find that I will mix it. Yeah, I know I've felt safe with coconut water. And maybe I've had some like papaya juice or mango juice, some fruit juices sometimes. I
Yeah.
might put it together like a nice smoothie and
Mm-hmm.
even add some fruit. Sometimes I might have some frozen fruit or something like that. But
Yeah.
my daughter uses it too, and we were like, "Oh, didn't he say not to use it with something?" And
Mm-hmm.
we both kind of knew it was the pomegranate, but
Mm-hmm.
I told her it was a couple of other
Right.
things too, and
Now,
so I
and
wanted to
and
clear that
and
up.
I just wanted to clear up also while you're saying that on that point, there's nothing wrong with the pomegranates. Nothing wrong with it. It's very good. Matter of fact, it's very good for the immune system. It's an immune builder, and it does
Hmm.
a lot of things as far as a high antioxidant to fight things for you. But if you're trying to, or if you have an issue with pH, that's a problem. So it spins you a little acid. So just don't go with that one. That's why when you see that acid alkaline food chart, I showed
Yeah.
everybody it's always on that far right side. So keep
Mhm.
that in mind. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we're just trying to get the chemical process here. No, don't mix this with that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So another thing, because we talk about food for soul,
That's
we
right.
talk about food as medicine. When we
Mm-hmm.
talk about the red onion tea,
Mm-hmm.
also beetroot juice, beet juice, for people to lower the blood pressure. Like it's a
Right.
possibility that would help. Is that like a signature that is like a red? It seems like it's red onion. Beet juice is red. Is with pomegranate or
Mm-hmm.
the cranberry. Are those things that could lower?
Well,
Or is it just
sure. That's why I was saying the pomegranate and the cranberry are not bad. It's just that it can spin you acid. It has other things. Whenever you see anything that's purple in the or red in the
yeah?
fruit or the vegetable kingdom, that's
Uh-huh.
called anthocyanins. That's what they're called,
Uh-huh.
anthocyanins. And those are
Yeah.
the highest antioxidants of the actual fruit or vegetable. Got it? So when you're taking that, that immediately means that it's good for your eyes. And remember, if we're looking at purple, what's purple good for in your chakra system? Y'all know, remember we talk about the chakra system, right? Automatically, there's a color in your
Yeah.
chakra system. So what was purple? Where was purple? Y'all remember where purple was?
Purple was kind of up high. I know that much. It was like
Mm-hmm.
a top. It was maybe it's the head. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Right there. Pineal gland. That's your pineal gland.
On the pineal gland.
Pineal
Okay.
gland. And violet is your crown. Violet is your
Uh-huh.
crown. So the higher frequency, so that means something. So remember when any fruit or vegetable is a certain color, that means it's vibrating at a certain frequency. Ain't that interesting?
Yeah,
Wow,
buddy. Yeah,
that's
man.
deep. That is so deep. That means every part of your body, from your tailbone to the top of your head, in your spine is a frequency, a vibration, a tone, and ultimately a color. So with that, all you got to do if you want something for a certain section of your body, like say if it was your stomach area and you wanted to get something for your stomach, or you had irritable bowel issues, or you got digestive issues, what color is in the belly? Y'all remember the colors? What color is in the belly?
Well, I got to be looking at a chart. I don't
You better
remember
grab your chart.
Yeah.
Well, that would be orange and red, because red is the root chakra. Orange is right in the solar plexus, right here, right in your six. So that means anything that has that color. Now, what fruits and vegetables have those colors?
Carrot.
Apple.
Yeah. Well,
Strawberries.
Oranges and grapes.
Pineapple.
yeah. So you know the reds. Well, the purple.
Peppers.
So the
Red.
orange would be the oranges are good for digestion. Pineapples, all those orange colors. Papaya, papaya, all that stuff is for. Mango, all that's for what? The energy is right here. Right here in your stomach. Isn't that amazing? So that means it vibrates at a certain frequency. So that's how it knows. When people say, well, how does it know? How does it know that it's good for your liver or your pancreas or your kidneys? Because it's vibrating at a certain frequency, a tone and a vibration. So it's in the earth, it's grabbing all the nutrients out of the earth, and it resonates. When the sun hits it, now it resonates at a certain frequency. Ain't that amazing? That's the DNA code of that particular fruit and vegetable. So when you eat it, now you get exactly that frequency, and it helps to heal those areas, or we say bring back to balance those areas in your system. It's an amazing thing.
Is that chart anything on your website?
Yep.
I know. Okay.
Yep. If you go right to drpaulherbs.com, if you go to the download section, you can see the chakra chart. And the chakra chart will give you everything in the chakra. It also gives you the tone, the vibrations. Y'all remember the tone? You remember I gave you all the tones and the
Oh yeah, you
frequencies?
gave us we were
Remember?
you
remember we were saying that?
Mhm.
If you do like that, you're gonna feel it and vibrating in a certain part of your body.
Yeah.
Some good stuff. Good stuff. All right.
All right.
Thank you, Gloria.
Love that.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank
you
you
so much.
All right.
Appreciate
Thank you.
this.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Before Dr. Paul, I'm sorry, before we move off of Gloria's question, somebody put in the chat box, what about aloe vera gel to mix
aloe
their
vera.
green drink with?
Sure. Aloe vera gel is always good. And it's usually not the gel, it's usually the juice if you're going to do these green drinks. Yep. Aloe vera juice. But when you're talking about digestive issues, diverticulitis, diverticulosis, IBS, any issues with irritable bowel, issues of any and all kind, you want to start with the gel. We say gels help with a prebiotic. So 30 minutes before each meal, you want to take something like that. That's traditionally used for any gut issues. And that helps to balance it out because remember, it's good for inflammation. That's what aloe vera does. It's a derma. And derma is actually good on the outside. Remember, any inconsistency on the outside represent inconsistency on the inside. So if it protects you on the outside, it can protect you on the inside also. Yep. All right. Okay.
Hey guys, I put the chakra chart in the chat, so you can go click on it and download it and get it right now. How about that?
Yep.
I use the aloe vera gel for healing wounds.
Yes, healing wounds.
And about 10 years or more, a lot of companies started putting it in their product. The dressings for healing, they started using that.
Yeah. And you also see it a lot in hemorrhoid creams or Tux pads and things like that. They'll put either witch hazel or aloe vera on them, so because they know it soothes, it reduces inflammation on the skin. So very good, very good.
But Dr. Paul, they only started using that in allopathic medicine once they figured out how they could make money off of it.
Yeah.
Right. They took a page out of the rear, right? They said, hey, why don't we make some money too? They say it's good, so let's do it.
Always
right.
something.
That's right.
All right, Calvin.
Yep, marketing.
Calvin, you are next.
Who is that?
Calvin.
Brother Cal.
Name.
We'll go. Okay, there we go. There we go, Cal.
Brother
Hey,
Calvin, what's
yeah, how
going
you
on, buddy?
doing?
Mm-hmm.
How you doing? Good evening, family tree. Dr. Paul, I've been dealing with some gout, and I haven't been eating any meat. I eat a lot of lentils, love lentils, and I started doing my homework and looking at some of the reasons, and high purine foods can cause gout, and fish, trout, haddock. I mean, those are types of fish that you mentioned, you talked about before. But now, what I've been doing, again, I've been doing my homework. So I started using turmeric, ginger, um, burdock root, dandelion root, and I also went to the store and got some cherry juice. The
Mm-hmm.
cherry juice is kind of acidic, and it also has a lot of sugar in it. So if I use the cherry juice, I would add some water to it, to kind of cut it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been very effective.
Mm-hmm.
It's been very effective because and then everything now has to be about the moderation. You know,
Yes.
you, whatever you're doing, it's got to be about the moderation. Because I used to think initially, I just thought gout, fruit, gout, meat. If you eat a lot of meat, you're gonna get gout, particularly for men. But I've been doing this little concoction, and it's been working out for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And everybody's going to have a different thing that sends them in the direction of acid. So you got to be careful. Some people will have some foods and everybody's going to be different. That's why it's no set rules for anybody. So one thing you eat may be, good for you, but bad for somebody else and vice versa. So you got to sort of just check yourself. That's why I say the most important thing you can do is test your pH always, and you'll know if you're moving in that direction. When you're talking about the issue with the purine foods, yeah, you got a lot of meats, especially organ meats, liver, kidneys, heart, brain, all that stuff that people used to remember back in the days. The big, they used to eat the brains.
Yeah,
My
man.
grandmama used to eat
Is it true?
scrambled brains.
Scrambled eggs and
Was
gravy.
scrambled eggs and
Yep.
brains. I was like, Grandma, what are you doing?
Pudding.
And
That
brain.
when I was little, that just
Yep.
freaked me out. I was like, Grandma, you're scrambling
What
brains.
you doing?
Do you want some? No.
That's nasty.
So anytime beef is the worst, I'm going to tell you, beef
Yeah.
has the highest level of purines that's going to go directly towards those joints, y'all. I'm going to tell you, it's going to go right to that knee, right to that hip, right to those toes. Yep, you're going to feel it. So just kind of watch off those things, any red meats, certain seafoods, or also, when you're talking about shellfish, that's the number one. But there are some fish that are in that, like anchovies, sardines, sometimes can be acidic and it can cause gout. That's correct.
Saying
So
also like trout, like I like steelhead trout. I've been eating that. Now I'm cutting back on that rainbow trout, haddock. I mean, those are fishes that you mentioned that
right,
supposed
but so here's what you got to do now. See, the problem is when most people are eating fish, they're not getting it and balancing out with the proper vegetables. So you got to have vegetables with that. You got to balance those out. See, that's why the balanced meal goes in that direction. So people will have a big old trout meal, but they don't eat the proper amount of vegetables to balance it out. That's why the green drink kicks in. Green drinks, if you know you're going to do that, kick in additional amount of green drink for that day. That'll help you out. That's another reason why the green drink sort of steps in where we know that the food they said in 1947 doesn't have 47% of its nutrients in 47. What does that mean now? So that means there's nothing there. So you got to do something outside the box. We are all deficit. I mean, the people that come in and sit down, everybody is malnutrition or either blocked gut and cannot assimilate. I mean, it's almost like everybody, including the children, So it's everybody. It's the food, y'all. So that's why we got to do something like a green drink, bypasses the gut, goes right into the bloodstream. I have to use no energy to get energy. Got it. That's the benefit. Yeah.
Also, I had something else I want to show you. I went out and got I got a new toy, Dr. Paul.
You got toys, man. You like Batman over
Look,
there. We like
all right,
toys.
Cal.
Big B and I like toys. We like toys.
It's a Summit. It's called Summit Spine. Like it's good for you. It's good for your back. Because
Okay.
I was dealing with some issues with sciatica.
Okay.
Right. So I went and got this device, and it's pretty effective.
Let me see it. Mm-hmm.
Hold it up, Cal.
It's called Summit Spine.
Oh wow. Okay.
Dr. Paul likes toys.
Yeah, man.
Like 15 minutes, and it's pretty effective.
Okay, so effective. It just goes right on your chair, then, right?
Well, no, you can I even put it on my
lay down on it too.
Lay on it and put it on your neck or something, and put it on your back.
Every day, man. It's very effective.
Okay. And now is it what is it? So let me ask you now. I can't see it. If you flip it over, maybe we can see the top of it. Can you hold it up to the camera so we can see it? Move it back a little bit. Yeah, that's it right there. So what are you using it for? Tell the family what you're using it for. You sitting in your chair, you put it on your
I was dealing with some sciatica.
Yeah,
okay.
Like I said, it's very effective.
Where are you putting it?
Where do you put it though? What are you doing with it?
You put it in, you lay it on your bed, you put it in the small of your back.
Okay.
You lay flat on your back with that under you.
It's like a massage, you get treatments and things like that.
Okay.
Well, man, good stuff, man.
That's right. And it has settings. How many settings does it have on there?
It just has like a manual as also an automatic. And I put it on automatic, and like for 15 minutes, and it's working pretty good.
You say you put it on automatic, and you automatically go to sleep.
Say, Calvin ain't trying to do no work. He just let me lay down.
What's the name of it?
It's called Summit Spine.
Summit Spine is what he's saying. He's called Summit Spine.
Summit Spine? Oh, man. You sure that ain't Dr. Lenny's right there?
That's what I was getting ready to say.
No, it's not Dr. Lenny, but
yeah,
good
that's
stuff,
like...
good stuff.
All right, good, man. Thank you, buddy. All right, thank you for that tip, man. Let's give Calvin a hand for giving us that tip, man. Appreciate that, buddy. That's good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yes.
All right, buddy.
Good stuff, man.
Sounds like a winner.
All right.
All right. All right, that's it, Calvin. So we'll go to Deborah next. Deborah, you there?
Yes, I am. Hello,
right.
family.
What's up, Debbie?
Hope everybody's having a good evening. I have two questions.
Smooth.
And we were
spine.
the young lady who was on before me was talking about your green drink. So my question is, when you make the green drink, do you have to drink it right then? Or like I've been making it the night before, putting it in the refrigerator, and then drink it the next day. Is that okay?
Sure, as long as it's not too long. Don't leave it in there too long. If you do it like overnight, that's not a problem. But you get a shaker, get some kind of a shaker.
Right.
And, and just, so you wake up in the morning, you just shake it and go to the gym, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, I've been going to the gym in the evening.
Okay.
Like at 5:30.
Okay. So the green drink is always good as a pre and post. Some people do it as pre and post. It helps them with the workout. So they instead of eating a big meal or something when they in the morning, they'll just take a green drink, and then when they go to the gym, get your water, and then after they take another one afterwards, sort of just like a post. And it's always just because you burn a lot when you're at the gym, and sometimes if you're especially getting in a heavy cardio or lifting, you may need to take something as a post drink. So that's good.
Okay.
Yeah. Anytime you take it, just not overnight too long.
Okay. And the second question is, at the last meeting, I think last week, you were mentioning if you were having problem with your knees, because I have problem with my left knee still. But you mentioned a herb that can rebuild the cartilage or the fluid.
Yeah.
Can you give me that again?
Okay, I'm gonna let the family say this one. Y'all remember that one? You remember what the herb was, y'all?
Quadrangularis.
Cissus
Yes.
quadrangularis.
Yes.
There
Can
you
you
go.
spell
There
that
you
for
go.
me?
Look out, boy. Look, see, I'm glad I came to class again.
We'll put it in the chat. Put
Yes.
it in the
Okay.
chat.
All
So,
right. Thank
and
you.
this is for those that are calling maybe by phone and you are listening. Cissus quadrangularis is the name, and cissus is spelled Cissus. Quadrangularis, yes, QUAN. Excuse me,
Right.
QUADRANGULARIS. Don't worry, just call it Cissus. Everybody knows what it is.
So
Just call it
and you can get
Cissus.
it at the herb store. Like
Yep, you can get it. Matter of fact, Wayne Avenue, they actually carry it.
okay.
They have one by a company called Carlisle. Carlisle. Theirs is pretty
Okay.
good, and Carlisle is a good brand. That's the one that I use. They're pretty good.
Okay.
Piping Rock has one also. Even I believe there was one. There's a company called Double Wood supplements. They're good.
Okay.
So
It's
any
All
of
right.
those,
Thank
so
you.
good
it's
stuff.
gout too, isn't it?
Yes, good for gout. That is correct. Yes,
Oh,
good
I'm
for
sorry.
gout.
What was those two companies? Double
Ah.
Wood
Double Wood. Yep, Double Wood.
and what else?
And Carlisle. Carlisle. And the last one is Piping Rock.
Piping?
Piping. P is in Paul. IPING. Rock. ROCK.
Okay.
And you can
Yep.
get the Carlisle one and it'll come the next day on Amazon.
There you go.
Oh, really?
My daughter just got it for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna tell you, it puts might in your hands, y'all. As soon as you start taking it, I add it with my green drink, and it just gives me strength, and you get sort of that all day energy. You know, I got a long day. When I go in, I'm
Yes, you
in
do,
all
brother.
day long. I'm with folks, so it's
Mm.
bang, 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 bang. I'm in there all the time, and it's always constantly. So I have to have something that keeps me alert and focus. See, the key is you gotta be sharp, and that's one of those herbs that does the thing with cholesterol. Remember we talked about how cissus is very good for cholesterol, but it's
Oh,
also building bone marrow, so it's good for blood. And that's why anything that builds blood with the bone marrow builds blood. It's good for the liver. It's very good for density, so that helps with the bone
okay.
density issue.
Okay,
Okay.
great. Thank you.
All right. Who else we got there, Big B? Anybody else?
Okay,
Hey,
Lisa, right? Yeah,
before
go
you
ahead.
go there, let's go
Sure.
to Facebook. Anybody? Let's give a shout out on the Facebook side. Let's take a break and go on the Facebook side.
All right,
Anybody
you
over
got.
there
Let me
you want to
see.
shout out
Excuse
to?
me. Yeah, there's Cinquetta is over there. Audrey Drummond is there. Denise Stevenson is there.
Okay. What's up, Denise?
Yeah, man. Isaiah Patterson is there.
Yes.
Whole bunch of folk over on Facebook.
Yes. And anybody? Let's see. Yes.
No
Go
one
ahead.
had any particular question. Cheryl Williams is there. Mary Louise is there. Linda Leggett is there. Of course. Nzinga was there. I don't know if she's still there, but Nzinga Bay was there.
Yes.
Carol Scott was there, and Renee McCarthy.
All
and
right.
Rafael Suleiman was there.
All
That's a
right.
lot of WRD family folk.
All
was
right. I want y'all to bother somebody right now. Everybody send the link to somebody right now on their
there.
text
Dude, I'm
or
sitting
their
up there
phone.
right now in my
Send
hand.
it on somebody's nerves.
We are hot
We
and
are
alive
live.
right
We
now,
live right
right now.
now. We got stuff that's life changing right now. That's right. Okay. All
I
right. Who
said
else
to
you
a
got there,
lady who
buddy?
was in church, she said, What is this? I said, time for you to get healthy, girl.
Got it. All right.
All right. Anyone else?
I got something here. Somebody
Sure.
says, Dr. Paul, have you heard of gargling with vodka to bring your phlegm?
Bring up more than phlegm, you sir.
Yeah,
That
that's
sounds
gonna
like
be
an
That
excuse.
sound like me.
well. First of all, it's gonna bring up more than phlegm, and
I
it's
know that's
probably
right.
somebody that ain't gonna gargle, they gonna swallow.
I'm not even going to touch
Never
that
heard of
one.
that.
So remember what vodka, falls into the category of what? Fermentation. Got it?
Fermentation,
So
yes.
fermentation is going to be like, it's like drinking liquid fire, y'all. So it's going to make your body go into a state of crisis, and then it's going to go after your bones. So that's why when you have any of the white of the vodka, the gin, the grenadine, the tequila, all those whites, they're going to be very acidic. So if you gotta do that, you got a holiday. I know y'all want to have a little taste sometimes. That's okay. You gotta have a lemon or a lime to cut that. You add a lemon or a lime to cut that
Really?
because that will cut the acid, so you won't be waking up the next morning with aching joints and bones. You remember when they used to have the commercial, blop blop, fizz fizz, what?
Oh,
What a
what
relief.
oh, what relief it
See,
is.
so you know what it is. You know, you say that to young folk, they be like, "What you talking
What
about?"
you talking about, boy?
Those jingles will really
They don't
catch you.
know. They don't know anything. But you remember that that jingle was because it was mostly report. It was actually they showed commercials of somebody out drinking all night, and then they said they had a hangover or something, and they took what? They took those blop blop fizz fizz. Oh, what a G! And what was the name of that? They were called what?
Alka-Seltzer.
You remember I say it slow.
Alka-Seltzer.
Alka-Seltzer.
It's seltzer water.
Alkaline. It's trying to
It's
alkaline because you were out all night drinking and it was all acid. You got it? So you had to alkalize. Right? Isn't that amazing? See it right there in the face
I see
the
it
whole
right there.
time.
Right there.
So
Right there in your face,
that's
y'all.
what it was. It's basically some form of a baking soda. You can get the same result. So it's the same thing of alkalizing the body. That's all you want to do. So, yep. So I wouldn't gargle with it though. I wouldn't gargle with it. Unless you want to lose, your teeth. That's all. Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. All right.
All right.
I got all the fish down here. Somebody's asking about the fish. Yep. All the fish is what? Fins and scales, right?
Yeah,
Fins
yeah.
and
Fins and shells.
scales.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do not buy
No.
what? The basa,
Bottom feeders.
the bottom feeders,
Tilapia.
tilapia,
No.
catfish, eel, shark.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got. Swordfish is actually in between there. There's an actual warning on swordfish. Swordfish actually they have small, they lose them. So just like with the bluefish, it has fins, but it loses the scales. They're very small. But swordfish has been a problem because they've been finding extra levels of high mercury in them. So they actually there was a notice that I was reading about a month ago that said they don't recommend anyone having more than one serving of swordfish a month. That's
Wow.
all that they were concerned about. Yep. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And that's not because traditionally that's a fish that's bad. It's just how it's being harvested. That's the only thing. So just keep that in mind. All right.
Dr. Paul, you're
So a
talking about
barracuda
rinsing.
you can eat?
Hmm.
A barracuda you can eat?
Barracuda, absolutely. Yeah, you can eat barracuda, believe it or not. Yep. Barracuda falls in that
Okay.
line. Did you know that? You can
No.
have barracuda. Yeah, barracuda is good.
Okay.
So it
Let's
says,
see.
Paul,
okay. All
when
right.
you were talking about rinsing, about the vodka, and I
Mm-hmm.
had a discussion with a patient today that because they have using an inhaler and it's a steroid inhaler. I said, so when you use your steroid inhaler, they tell you to rinse after you use it. She said, yeah. I said, so that's because she said, because they said it'll cause damage to my teeth. I said, that's correct. So when you get a steroid injection in a joint or in your back, you can't rinse it out.
Mm.
So even though you may get some relief temporarily from the injection, it's doing damage to your skeletal system, your bones
Yes.
overall, and you can't rinse it out. And I was
That's
like,
a good
I had an
point.
aha moment. I just kept going with that.
Yeah. See how universal this is? See how universal it is? You can pretty much answer you can answer every question, every situation in any part of the body if you understand the universal principle. And that's why I try to get everyone to understand that universal principle. Acid is acid, period. That's it. It's going to tear you down. It's going to tear you down no matter where it is. So if you master your pH, let me tell you, you got it going on. You got it going on. So thank you. That's an interesting one. I know you said you had an aha moment.
Because we started with the teeth, with the inhaler, and I said, so what about this? And they were like, oh, yeah. I
Oops.
said, but you can't rinse it out of your joint once you get it in there, and the bone is
I
in
know
there.
that's right. Ouch.
Yeah, she got caught right there. She said, "Yeah, you're right." Wow, that's great. That's
I tell
great.
you, having a moment with yourself is an enlightening thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? All
Okay.
right, Dr. B. If a tooth has 30 to 40% bone loss and the nerve may or may not be alive, will the healing process revert, waiting for the body to heal 11 times faster than doing root canal and or tooth extraction?
Yeah, yeah. So it depends on the situation.
That's Lydia
Everybody's
asking that question.
who's that? Dr. Lenny?
Lydia, no, not Lydia.
Oh, Lydia. Say that one more time. Say that
If a
question.
tooth has 30 to 40% bone loss and the nerve may or may not be alive, will the healing process revert, waiting for the body to heal 11 times faster than doing root canal and or tooth extraction?
Yeah, it's always trying to correct itself. So the key in that scenario is to give the body everything that it needs. That's why isolation is important. That's why root canals, whenever you're getting them done, remember it's bone loss is another thing. You know, it's something that's been going on a long time. And usually you're trying to get the bone density back. So you go cissus, what's the other one? Coral calcium, comfrey, alfalfa. These are all bone generators. You know, burdock root. You know, those are high density herbs that are needed for bone generation. So I say always just give the body what it needs and see what happens. Give your body the best chance for healing. And that's why you just sort of raise that pH, you know, and do the best you can. I would stick on root, just oil pulling. I would stay on oil pulling because I've seen some miracle things happen with oil pulling. It's amazing. So that's your best chance. The best chance is to just feed the body and get that high alkaline, get it going. Okay.
All right, Dr. B. All right, Lisa, up in the corner.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
So, I wanted to ask about the shingle shots. I don't know. They're telling me because of my age, I should go get it. But to me, it's almost like the COVID shot. I'm scared. I'm scared. So, how many of us actually went out there and got it done?
Never.
No.
Never. No COVID. No COVID. No
Take my chances
shingles.
with
No
getting
flu
shingles.
shots. None of it.
Well, have you had chicken pox before?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay. Because I
Yeah.
was saying, now don't tell me you never had chicken pox.
Yeah, no, I had chicken pox when I was little. But they said if you have that in your body, you should get the shingle shot. But I'm thinking, I really don't want another shot.
But you know what? You know, Lisa, here's my thing. Here's my pushback. Okay. My pushback is always, what are you basing this off of? Age?
Yeah.
You're just basing it off of age. You're not basing it off the fact that you're looking at a demographic of people who are eating right, exercising, doing the things they have to do, hydrated. You're just saying anybody at that age, no matter what, you should have it. I think that's unfair because there's a lot of seniors and people that are in that age demographic that are not needing to have that. And sometimes that can cause another problem. So that's why I say you have to evaluate your situation. Everybody is their own situation, but we say, why do that when you can feed the body and the body will correct you from all viruses, all bacteria, all fungus and parasites and things. You know, your body is the ultimate barrier for everything. It created you. So it can definitely, absolutely defend you. Okay, so keep that in mind.
My leading thought is fear. I don't know what to expect from it.
Right.
You know, and that's the part that's scary because, I mean, I don't know how many years they bring out something new, and like 5 or 10 years later, let's get a lawyer. We're going to sue. We're going to do this. We're going to, and I just didn't want that to be me a part of that.
Now, here's Lisa, what I would really suggest. I would suggest first, make sure you say, stop saying fear. Got it? Don't say I fear it. Got it? I'm concerned. I have a concern for it because I don't have all the information, But don't be
Right.
fearful. Don't let it get into your language. Got it? Because that's going to generate something else inside of you. So, that creates a fear.
God
Fear
doesn't give you
base
a
and
spirit of
everything
fear.
is causes a problem. So we always don't want to get in the spirit of fear. Remember, we don't operate in the spirit of fear,
No.
anxiety, stress. So just
Right.
so just keep in mind, I would say I have a concern until I get more information about it. I need to get more information before I move
There you
forward.
go.
Those are the
There you
things
go.
that you want to say. Got it? Be
Okay.
safe with
Okay.
those words. Because really, good talk goes a long way. My pop used to always say, "Little Paul, stop that stinking thinking."
Isn't that the
Right
truth?
now.
He would tell me that all the time.
Okay.
And then he sort of programmed me that for success means you have to see it even when you don't see it. When you don't, you have to believe it. It's in your understanding that it's going to happen. So I'm going to put it out in the universe. I'm not scared, but I'm going to find out the answer.
Okay.
That's where we are. We have to be there now. We can't be in the spirit of fear or operate in that or even tell ourselves that. You may feel it, and that's okay. Remember, feelings are things that come through to you. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like feeling hot or cold. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
mean that you're supposed to hold on to it. You let that energy pass through you and let it keep going. You don't hold on to it. And I think what happens, we hold on to things and let it and it festers inside of us. Just let it go. You felt it, okay, and it kept going. I'm not holding on to that. That's not mine. Fear is not mine.
No,
Okay,
that's right.
keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And
Mama,
one
Mama on
other.
a mission put in, guess what, Dr. It's really kind of nice. It says, fear, false evidence appearing real. Have mercy.
Yeah, that's right. That's
All right
right. That
now.
is correct. That
Okay.
is
Okay.
right. That is right.
Hey, guys, remember when you were little,
Yes.
especially in the cold areas, and your parents say, your mom would say, don't go outside in that cold, you're gonna catch a what?
Cool.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Who said you're gonna catch a cold? You did. You told yourself that.
COVID, yes, all right.
Right out of your mouth. You said your mom said you're gonna catch, so you believe that. If you don't say it, your body will produce any condition that you run out of your face.
Yeah, that's right. It'll protect you from
It,
everything.
it
Yeah.
protects you.
Yeah.
That's why Dad made us the way that he did.
That's
You
right.
have to you have to control your thinking,
Yes,
That's
you
and
do.
right.
you can control it.
Yes, you
Yes.
can.
Yes, you
You
can.
know, the
Okay.
It
Bible says,
should.
"So is the man thinketh, so
So
is
is
he."
he.
Yes, he
So I don't
is.
fear
That's
for
it.
nothing. I had
That's
fear.
right.
I lived with fear all my life,
Yep.
but
That's
I've
right.
learned
Okay.
today, I'm not anxious for nothing. I don't fear anything because I know God is going to work everything out.
I know
Mm-hmm.
that's right.
All right
Mm-hmm.
now.
I
That's
know that's
right.
right.
I had one other
Yeah.
thing. Miss Nitha, can
Yeah,
you
go
send
ahead.
me your
Oh,
phone number again? Because I lost it from last week.
Okay, 267-970-0342, and I'll put it in the chat if anybody else who wants.
Good
Thank you,
stuff.
dear.
Good stuff,
Okay.
y'all. I love this.
This
Yes.
is Cheryl. Can I ask you about the yellow fever shots and the malarian pills to go to Africa?
Mm-hmm. Sure. Mm-hmm.
Should I take them? Should I not?
Well, you're going to have to. If you're going to, if you're going to, the ones that you have to, you don't want to get caught up in customs. Yellow fever is a shot that now that shot specifically, they are starting to update that. So you want to make sure you get the older one. See, the older one they have is almost like 50 something years old. So that one is not, it's just more of a cosmetic issue thing that's going on. It just has to be on that card, on that yellow card. You do not want to get caught up in customs.
I
Believe
know
me,
that's right. Be there
do
forever.
not want to get caught up
You
in
will be
customs.
sitting back home without that yellow fever
Yes,
certificate.
you go to, and then they may retain you, and then if they give you because to give you a lack of interest into the country, they may tell you it's costing 3 times more than it
Yes, it
would have
will.
cost.
Yep.
So
Yep.
they will
That
catch you
happens.
and they will do everything. You got to not do that. So yellow fever, you have to go through the process. Remember I gave y'all the travel
Yes.
agent that I gave you. He's
Mm-hmm.
actually retired now. Oh man, he was a good dude. He's retired now, but we can find somebody else. But the point is this, the malaria shot is by pills. So you can get
Yeah.
it in pill form and you can, if you want to take that, that's your option, but at least you have the pills and it's marked out on your card. But definitely you have to go through the processes of the yellow fever. You do not want to get that. So what we do, long as it's those old ones that they give out, we give you a pre, during, and post detox. That's what we do. Got it? Because we know that was based off of a hydroxychloroquine that was, the Cinchona shot that was long time ago, and they still replicate that. So that's not been updated to the mRNA. That's the one that I'm concerned about. When they start putting mRNAs in all the shots, then we got a concern. Because that's when you're going to see a lot of the people start to reject it. People are going to say, I'm not going to do it, because they're starting to put that in animal shots right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mRNA is going in the rabies shot right now. So a lot of the dogs, there are dog owners that are really protesting that right now. So just be concerned. I would try to do a little research on that particular one that they're offering before you go. But yeah. But
so
those.
many so many times I had the opportunity to go and I didn't want to take the shots. So I didn't want to take
Understood.
the pills.
Now,
the pills or shots. So I said no.
now, hear me now. You can get you can option out. You can option out. But when you option out, just understand because there are doctors that will sign off for you. Like the travel. You remember the travel clinic that I had? He says, look, you can do whatever, but here are what you got to look out for. And then after he told me what I got to look out for, don't go there, don't do this, can't do that. I was like, okay, I got you.
Well, going to another country, you got to do it anyway.
You're going to have to do these things.
Oh,
but
I finally decided to give in. But you were talking about shots earlier, so I said, let me ask.
Yeah,
so.
it's one of those things that you can, some people will option out. And I understand, because it does depend on where you're going. Some will option out. That's an option, because I had the travel clinic I was in. They said, do you want to take it? Yes or no? Are you going to do it? Just understand, the replications of what could happen, and then what happens if you get something and you don't have it. Then they have a protocol in each country that they have to take you through, and that can be very, very severe. So that's a whole nother story. It's an eye opener. It's a real big eye opener. So do the best you can. All right. That's why we do the.
I'm gonna take. If I decide to go, I'm gonna take it, because before I just decided not to go, but now I decide to go because I'm celebrating several people's 70th birthday. So it's like I gotta go. go.
Now, like I said, that's the old one. The old one is very old. It's very old shot. As a matter of fact, if you pull it up, I forget. I'll have to look at it. But it's a very old shot, so it's very much not effective. It's not really effective nowadays, because it was actually put together like 50, 60 years ago. So that one's really like, it's more of a cosmetic thing. Because matter of fact, when they looked at the data and they said who actually really is getting it with the shot that actually took it and got it, and it's like the numbers are dwindling. So just cosmetically, you don't want to get caught up in customs. I have so many stories of people that got caught up in customs and they said, I'm not going to take it. And then next thing you know, they got really jammed up. So, just words to the wise is sufficient. Okay.
Okay. Now, once I decided to go, I decided to take the shot, but because I wasn't going to go before, period. But
just detox you. That's what the colon cleanse. We would start with the colon cleanse. And while you're there, the parasite cleanse, colon cleanse, parasite formula, while you're there, before you leave, while you're there, and when you come home. That's what the colon and the parasite formula is for.
Even if you've done it within the last 3 months, though?
Yep. That's what we do, because you're adding additional protection. That's what it is. You're building immune system. Yep. The parasite formula.
All right, sure. Were those your last questions along with the comments? Because I see you had your hand. Okay. All right. Very fine.
Yeah, that's it. I'll take it
Okay,
down.
Cheryl. All right. Keep me posted, Cheryl. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
I got a question on the side that will go up to Darlene. Dr. Paul, I had a moment where I accidentally banged my face into a closed glass door. Surprise! Unfortunately.
Wait, man. Say that again.
It's moving fast.
Slow down, boy. Okay. I had a moment where I accidentally banged my face into a closed glass door.
Oh,
Surprise. Unfortunately, I chipped 2 of my front teeth in the process.
Oh,
My
Lord,
dentist
geez.
has been wonderfully supportive. He mentioned that the tooth is dealing with quite a bit of trauma, but he did something to help it heal. If it doesn't get better, I might need a root canal. We're looking for herbal remedies to promote healing of my tooth. If you have any suggestions, we'd be grateful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. I would have more questions about it. You chipped the tooth. That's structural. You causing structural issues. So the main thing you're watching right now is infection. Make sure you're not getting infections. So that's the clove oil or the clove powder, the black walnut, you know, um, the golden seal root. Those are the three that we usually use in combination as a pack. We pack it with that, so you can get it in all three in powder form, or you can use you can use my parasite formula. It has all that in there, and you just put it right in a plate and add a little water, make a paste out of it, put it right on that area, and that bite down in that area, or it depends on where the tooth is. If it's in the front,
Right.
There's a lot of questions here because it's a structural issue. But the key thing is let it give it a chance to heal. The key is let it heal. And that the clove is going to help the inflammation, bring that down. You can rub that on the gums and that'll soothe it from throbbing, especially if you ruptured or anything, or if you messed the gums up. Because you can get those ulcers under the bottom, because I don't know how
Right.
hard you hit it. If it hits and you get ulcers at the bottom, those ulcers are painful. Woo,
Yeah.
they're very painful,
Yeah.
very painful. But those are the things that you can add, just like that black walnut
Right.
actually helps as a astringent to close those areas. Golden seal, all those things help to keep that area clean and clear so they can do the healing. Okay.
Right. Okay.
I mix the Perio Bright and the tea tree
Yes.
with that to make the paste.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, you can do that. So you got the tea tree oil and the Perio Bright. The Perio Bright is already a formula. And Lydia, you have that in front of you right now that you can show everybody? You don't have it, do you? Do you have it in front of you?
I don't have. I can go get it.
Okay, show if it's not too much. If it's not too much. See, she's the Perio Bright queen right there.
That's why we come to the family tree, y'all.
Yeah. And Dr. Paul, that works very well because I didn't use the powder, but I got the 3 in oils. Because, they wanted to pull my tooth. And I said, oh, no, you're not pulling my tooth.
That's
and
right.
I applied it with Q-tip, or I had a cotton pad, put it on.
That's here, Dr. P.
Okay.
And it works. My tooth is fine.
There you go. There you go. Give it time to heal, right? That's it. Let's give it its time. Yeah, absolutely.
Lydia has it up so you can see.
Lydia, where are you? Where are you?
Right here. Can you see it?
Okay, hold on. Let me spotlight you. Let me spotlight you. Yeah, there you are. That's it. Soothing gel and teeth. It works wonders. That is a great Perio Bright is awesome. Now they also have a Perio Bright mouthwash also, which really works well. So that I would say all of those things in that family, all of those can work for you and help you with just bringing the inflammation down. Remember, healing only happens when it's in what state? Parasympathetic or sympathetic?
Sympathetic.
This mic got real. I don't know if this mic is on, man. Let me check if this mic on right here.
That was it. What?
Parasympathetic is what? Male or female? Parasympathetic.
I keep forgetting.
Remember?
Female.
Male.
Parasympathetic versus sympathetic. Right. Remember, parasympathetic, let's always think of parasympathetic as female. She's the relaxing. I'm going to comfort you. I'm going to calm it down. My child, we have some inflammation here. Let me cool it down. That's mama coming at you, right? That's your mama coming to nurture you. You want daddy to come. Daddy is what? Sympathetic.
Sympathetic.
That's right. That's the stress. That's the heart attack. as opposed to you getting the pre-warnings of a heart attack. You got the little pain in the side, in the shoulder, in the jaw. That's
I know
mama
all about
coming.
it.
That's
I know all about it.
mama saying, hey, you better get this fixed, my child. Get this fixed. You don't want daddy coming. But see,
That's right.
this is a very, very good point, because remember, the allopathic system avoids and negates the female principle. You
Yes,
gotta
yes,
think
yes,
about
yes,
it.
yes.
Take
Yeah.
away the female principle. The female is always bad. No, that's why there's all this imbalance. So it doesn't work in the allopathic system. It's always male principle. Let's go in there and cut, rip, and burn it out. No, you're supposed to nurture that. Give me some herbs. You got it? Those are female. So parasympathetic is female. Okay, good stuff. Good questions.
All right.
Good questions.
Darlene B., you're up next, and then Sherry. Darlene?
Yes.
Excuse
Good
me. I'm
evening.
sorry. Before we go to Darlene,
Sure.
Paul, Bill, you passed over a question
Which
in
one?
the chat box, and I wanted to address it when we're talking about rabies. Latoya
Oh,
asked,
yes.
yeah, she asked if someone was bitten by a rabid animal, can
Yes.
you detox?
Yeah, but
Yes.
you gotta, there's a lot
that
of
rabies
questions
shot.
there. Yeah, you got a lot. Man, there's so much to talk about that one. Unpack that one. Here's what you got to do. Of course, when you get bit by anything, they try to find out what bit you, number one.
Yeah.
And then if they can capture the animal, that's even better, because now they can test it. And the erratic nature of the animal, usually, you ever seen any animal with rabies? Anybody ever seen it?
Ain't looking. No.
As a child down south, it was foaming at
If
the
you've
mouth.
ever, when you see something with rabies, it is something like you're looking at a little zombie. This
No, I'm
thing
not.
will not stop.
Scary.
This one lady was one. I saw this one where this one lady, she was one of the. I guess she was one of the keepers. You know how they go, the zookeepers. They come in, and zoologists who come in and they actually do all the stuff with capturing the animals and stuff. Well, this animal was a raccoon. And this raccoon came in and it had rabies because it was acting real rabies, all over the place. So she had a gun. She shot it. Bam. Knocked it down. That thing got up.
Wow.
She had to shoot this thing 8 times.
Oh,
it kept getting up.
You better stop.
I was like, this thing is like a little zombie. Bam, bam. And they were like, you heard the people go like, he's getting up again. He was getting up.
Yeah, it's scary.
And he was still trying to come after. See, this thing is going into a state of high. When that rabies hits the bloodstream, it starts to now charge off the adrenal glands, and that means that thing can't feel nothing. So when you shooting it, so when you see rabies, rabies. That's why when people say that, it's a precaution when they say get the shot and things like that if you got bit. But usually you don't know if you got bit by something that has rabies. You're gonna know. You're gonna know. I would say just get proper instruction on that, because it's too many questions that you would have to ask on what, and then you got to do your research on the shots that they're giving, all those things, because that's what all that planning does. They help you with that process, and then you decide what you want to get done. Okay. But on the natural side, there are some things, but on this, you have to be your protocol has to be spot on. Your discipline has to be spot on when you're talking about that. So, there's ways of going about it. Yes, there are. Okay.
All right, Darlene, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Good evening, family. I'm just concerned about I read the list, how you always say take one verb.
There are some things, but on this, you have to be okay. Somebody has to mute yourself. Mute yourself. Somebody.
Right. Yeah, you talked about like only use one herb from the list, and here I've been doing the green drink, which is good, and here I've been putting turmeric and cayenne pepper, right? For circulation and inflammation, right? And here I was wondering, what is the use of collagen?
What is the use of collagen?
Yeah, because I'm getting too many information about collagen and specific brands and stuff like that. So
yeah, well, we just say remember collagen is the development for the connective tissue, the joints, the ligaments, the hair, the skin, the nails, all of that. It's very properly that you need that, but a lot of people are going to the peptides and the things like the bovine. We say you don't have to go that route. You know, you've got plenty of herbal things that help you with that. Anything with silica. Silica. You remember we talked about that last week, y'all. Remember? What did we talk about last week is good for
Yeah.
silica? What has high silica? You remember y'all was tripping off? I was like, wow.
Okra.
Remember that? Okra,
Yeah.
right? But what else? What else? There was one that was in. Remember, it's anything that's. Remember, Doctrine of Sicknesses says anything that's strong, right? What was celery? And then what was the other one? What was the other
Celery.
one? There was one that we talked about. I showed y'all, and I remember I pulled it up. Bamboo. There you go.
Bamboo.
Oh yeah, you did a whole thing about bamboo.
Yeah, bamboo. Yeah, bamboo. So
Bamboo powder.
bamboo powder is very good for that. See, this is all silica. This is all strong. That makes the joints and connective tissues. So remember, when you're in a state of acid, the body's going to go after the connective tissue. That's why everybody's having all these inflammation, arthritic issues, osteoporosis, rheumatism. All of that's just the body going after you because you're in a state of too much acid. So when you replenish that, don't mess with the cow. I wouldn't mess with nothing with the cow right now. Cow is most genetically modified on the planet right now. Leave it alone. Got it? Leave it alone.
And then I wanted to ask about here. Like I said, everything was fine. You know, I started walking more, especially working out. You know, with the muscles. But then here, every once in a while, it's like I guess if I stand either too long, next thing you know, I get this sharp pain that like it stops me in my track. So I was like, what could be going on with that? If I'm doing everything else right.
Well, the only thing you missed was structural. Okay, that's first.
Okay.
First and foremost is structural. See, there's nothing that's going to correct the structural issue. No herb, no medicines or anything. It's a structural issue. Bone touching nerve, you're going to feel it down that leg. So you got to make sure you have to eliminate that out the equation. Once you've eliminated that out the equation with a good chiropractor, massage therapist that can help you with some trigger point or we call myofascial release to know that it's not your muscles that are tightened up. And most importantly, make sure you're hydrated. You can't be dabbling around your water. You got to be spot on. Okay.
Well, I get I go through a case of crystal geyser in a week.
Yeah. Just make sure you're getting your number, okay? Just make sure you're doing the right number. Because that's where you got to be spot on. Many of us drop the ball. We got to make sure your number is exactly half your body weight in ounces. Okay?
Okay, then.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right. Sherry's up next. But if there's any other comment, Sherry?
Yeah, I have a comment. I'm just going to say you can add some MSM to that water.
Yes, you can. MSM. That's right. There's so many tools out here, Neetha. There's so much out here that it's like you have a arsenal of things that you can do. And that's why, we can't just get locked into just taking, a pharmaceutical or a med when there's so many options out there that are equal or balancing with your body, that resonate with the human body and the systems and have been made and created for it. So keep that in mind. Now, I want to say one thing before we go to the next person, Big B.
Sure.
I want to really highlight, the hydrogenated foods, okay? The numbers on this hydrogenization of foods is really getting high now. Remember the hydrogenated oils? Remember those hydrogenated oils? Did anybody know the history of hydrogenated oils? Did you know that they were the first real manufactured foods was hydrogenated? Did you know that? That's what they are. That's the first ones that started all this mess. And that was Procter and Gamble. Y'all remember Procter and Gamble, right?
Yeah.
Remember, they were around in the year 1911 was when scientists came up with this thing called the hydrogenator. And it was used for literally making soap. They were using it because it what it do? It pull all the moisture off of everything and makes it hard like a rock. So they said, well, hey, this does a lot of things because when we hydrogenate, it can take any oils and anything and make it hard. So then they said, well, you know what? Let's look at this cottonseed oil. We can take this cottonseed oil, make it hydrogenated, make it hard. We got Crisco. That's where Crisco came from. That's what Crisco is. And you know what Crisco means? Anybody know what Crisco means? Anybody know what Crisco means? Crisco. You know what that means?
Okay. Coronary clogger. Coronary clogger.
Coronary clogger.
It's crystallized.
Crystallized cottonseed oil. That's what it is. That's what it stands for. Crystallized cottonseed oil. So then when they put out this book, they said, we got something here because it almost looks like lard. And I think if we just make a 100-page, I don't know if y'all remember this. You might have seen this with your mama back in the day. They came out with this book. And this book was actually 100-page recipe book. How to use Crisco. Y'all remember this?
Oh, I remember my mother seeing that. Yes.
Yeah.
And then people started using it. They started saying, fry your chicken with it, bake with it, make everything with it. And then that's when it all came. That's when people started having heart attacks, diabetes, strokes. All that stuff started happening because we were hydrogenating. It's pulling the moisture out of you. You got it? The first real manufactured food. Because it made that chicken real crispy, though, didn't it? You wanted some real crispy chicken. You want that Crisco, right? Y'all was like, boy, get that Crisco, get it real crispy. But when you ate that chicken, what did it do to you? It pulled the moisture out of you, and it started to dry you up. And then if it dries you up, the body says, it's so dehydrated, I can't break it down. I need water. And if you weren't drinking water, the body says, well, I'm going to pull the water from somewhere else. I'm going to pull it out your arteries and veins. Then your blood pressure goes up. Got it? And then I'm going to pull it out of your pancreas. Now you got diabetes. You got it? See what's happening? It's all a dehydration factor coming from hydrogenization. So now, remember, fast forward, here we are. All of these foods are having some level of either hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated. You got to start reading these labels. They'll put it in things like also hydrogenization, Big B. Remember, it was for rationing of the soldiers. Remember, kept stuff on. Preserved it for a long time so that they could stay out in the fields longer, right? But the problem was it was dehydrating the soldiers at one time. A lot of them were cramping up and they were having a lot of issues. They didn't realize it till later on. But here's what they also noticed. It also preserves other things that go bad on the shelf. Now, what else goes bad on the shelf to give it more life? Well, how about milk? Milk goes bad, right? That's those creamers. So the creamers are hydrogenated. So now you're taking your coffee, sitting down first thing in the morning. You're putting your coffee, which dehydrates you already. And then you put your creamers in there. And then you take your refined white sugar. All of this stuff is a concoction of dehydration. Wow. And it's pulling the life out of you. And then you sit there and you take your medicine. So what's happening? This is where we got to watch those hydrogenated foods. Watch out for also peanut butter. You remember we talk about peanut butter. Peanut butter is another one that's very hydrogenated. So when you look at it, it is very hard. Take that spoon and you try to scoop out that peanut butter. Some of y'all break your spoon, won't you? You break the spoon, it's so hard. Yep. Because it's hydrogenated. It's hard like a rock. So when you eat that, what does it do? Your body's looking for water. And it affects your eyes. Next thing you know, you got issues with cataracts and glaucoma because the vision starts to now shrink. Got it? Vessels start to close. All of this is because what? You're seriously dehydrated. Got it? So the last thing I want to say is just watch it. I want you to start to look at all your products. Make sure you're looking at everything partially or fully hydrogenated. Now, they are hydrogenating, believe it or not, coconut oil. Yep. So if you got coconut oil, watch the coconut oil. Some of the coconut oils are hydrogenated. So the ones that people are taking coconut oil and they say, I put this coconut on my skin and I started breaking out. I said, look on the back. I said, you see hydrogenated? Yeah, it says partially hydrogenated. That's why it's breaking you out. Got it? So watch that one. Make sure they're not doing that with the coconut oil. But that's all the
So
point
how
I want to.
how do they hydrogenate the coconut oil? Are they adding something to it?
They're
The
just taking it
It's
through a
an
process.
additive?
process. They take it through a
Process.
Oh, it's a
process.
process more. Okay.
Yep, it's a process where it's a form of using hydrogen to pull the energy. See, hydrogen pulls a lot of energy, and it can do it
Okay.
strong, and it just dehydrates everything, pulls everything out. So that means, remember, anything that I want to stay on the shelf longer, I what? Pull the moisture. It'll stay out there. It's so dried up,
Okay.
it'll be out there waiting for the next person. That's why they
Okay.
also have the powdered, you remember the powdered milks? They were hydrogenated
Yeah.
milk powders. And then they said, we're going to pull all the moisture out of it and give it to them as a powder. And then when they get it, tell them to add the water. You see that? Do you see what's
Wow.
going on? So it's all dehydration because I'm harping on this today because this is what's happening inside of us. We're getting too dehydrated on high levels. You got other things that are happening with the electromagnetic fields and things, but watch your food. Watch that partially and fully hydrogenated in your products. Okay, make sure you're looking and read those labels, y'all. Okay, all right, all right.
Dr. B, is astaxanthin safe to take?
Yeah, someone asked that last week.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep,
Okay.
it's good. Yep,
What
it's
is
good.
it? Astaxanthin.
Yeah,
Astaxanthin.
it's actually you're seeing a lot. You're getting a lot of people starting to talk about it. You know, it's in that family. You
It's a
know,
carotenoid.
it's antioxidant. Yeah,
Right.
it's doing a lot of things that people get. So long as you get it, remember, I say, long as you get it in its natural form, you're good. Just make sure you're not getting it in. You know, there's a lot of gimmicky stuff going on, y'all. You got to be careful.
Right.
You know, you got to find out what do you need it for, what is it for, what is it doing. There's other things that stick close to the plant, is what I say. Stick close to the plant. Yeah.
All right, Sherry, you're up next.
Yes. Hello, family.
Hi, Sherry.
I'm calling Dr. Paul. I'm on my parasite cleanse now. I was doing really good. I dropped a little bit in being alkaline. I was 7.7. Now I'm 7.1, 7.2. I'm sorry. But I've been sent for physical therapy because of my knees. I've been in physical therapy for about 2 weeks, and they've backed off gradually because they said that I'm weak. I'm very weak. And I know when I saw you, my lymphatic system was kind of really crazy. And I believe I've been doing much better. I am in such excruciating pain that I can hardly pick one foot up and put it in front of the other. My hip, my right hip, my lower back on the left-hand side, my knees, it's like I am in excruciating pain, and they're trying to say that because I didn't do the movement like like a normal person my age, that it's everything is engaging and it's hurting me. But now I'm at the point where I hardly can get myself up.
Yeah.
I know when I spoke with you before and I said something about the ciscus, you said, now, wait a minute. I want you to get through the detox and the parasite cleanse, and we'll get there eventually. But I don't know what to do with this pain, and I'm spot on with my water.
Okay, now this is where we gotta be very on point with this. When you say spot on, okay, remember, you could still be splitting the fence because everything you just mentioned says inflammation. Contrary to what you said that your pH is high. And that doesn't sound like a pH that's high. That sounds like you might have took the pH, but you got to be spot on with your numbers. Got it? When you're in a state of inflammation, the body is a perfect system created by a genius. It will go after those areas. Now, did you get to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't been able. I don't drive, and my husband,
okay,
he's down and out too.
Okay, now here's where I would highly suggest that you get a chiropractor, because what happens is when you're in a state, you have to eliminate again the structural issue. There may be a structural issue here going on. See, you can't move around if you got bone touching nerve. I don't care what kind of test they're doing. And if they have not addressed the fact that there may be a misalignment issue, and I don't remember where your tests were, if I told you that you were or out of alignment, but you got to address that first. You got to address that first. You got to address that. That's the first and foremost, especially if there's a lymphatic issue going on. Because once you start detoxing, once that lymphatic starts to move, it's going to start to release it into the bloodstream, and it's going to start to push it into areas of the joints and the ligaments. So you're going to have to definitely get a structural, you got to get to that, you got to make that priority number one. Get to a good chiropractor. Make sure they eliminate the possibility that you're not having nerve issues or issues with bone touching nerve on your back. Okay. I would highly recommend that. So put that on your list.
I know I've been in medical field. I was diagnosed with spinal stenosis.
There you go.
Now I really don't know what that is, but I know I haven't had issues for a long time now that they're, I guess, triggering things.
Well, anything can trigger when you're in a state of acid. That's why don't think about it. Be sure. Got it? You got to move first in that area. Okay, I would say get that off the table first. Make sure that you are always in alignment. Okay, that's what I would do first. Okay, and then move forward. Then you can say maybe if it's all right, if I'm aligned right, and they say you're okay, then you know it's something that you're eating or something that you're still out of balance with. So crawl, walk, run. Okay, crawl, walk, run. Let's start with that, because they can't test you on something if you just can't. You know, that's with anybody. If you got a pinched nerve, I don't care who you are, you're not going to be able to perform right on any test. You know, so yeah, so keep that in mind. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Anything that I can take to ease the pain to try to.
Well, remember, you're
move.
Yeah, the
still
one
alignment.
Thing. Still alignment. What can really, believe it or not, until you can get to a good chiropractor like a Dr. Lenny or someone that's close to you, lay flat on your back. Okay, are you able to get on the floor? Okay, right, flat on your back.
No, I can't get on the floor. I can't get on the bed. I can't get that far down.
Yeah.
Well, you can have somebody help you, right? You think somebody can help you?
Not my husband. Well, we're both hurting in different for different reasons, but he's having his issues where he can't really get himself around, and mine is something totally different. But it's just us.
Yeah. So because if you had issues with spinal stenosis at some point in time, you really need to go back to that. I can't stress it enough.
Yeah.
You know, if you had a history of because you know what's happening with spinal stenosis, right? It's the narrowing. It's the narrowing of those spaces in the spine. So you have to. That's pinched nerve all the way down. That's pinched nerve all the way down. That's pain. That's all you can see is pain on that. So you have to address the structural issue. Here's why I'm going to say, and I'm stressing it with you, because I run into people all the time and they bounce around it all over. They trying to do this herb and they're trying to do this procedure or they're getting this therapy, when it all comes back to a structural issue. It is not going anywhere until you get that structural issue correct. So so I would definitely address that. Okay. And keep me posted.
All right. Thank you so much.
Keep me posted. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, family.
Okay. Question for the side. So sometimes I got a feeling like a cramp is coming in the bottom of my left foot.
Woo!
What am I lacking? That's Queen.
Queen. Where's the Queen? Get your Queen. Queen got to give us
She's there somewhere. She got
She got
Boy,
to
she's
wait.
a
Okay, here
foot
I
big
am.
killer. Okay,
Here I
Queen.
am. Hey, how
What's
you
up,
doing,
Queen?
everybody?
Oh, that's
Hey,
Queen of
family.
Date. That's the other
I'm
Queen.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
That's
that
the other
queen. It's the
Queen.
queen of
We
that's the
dating.
other
we
Queen.
got two queens. That's
Yep.
right.
Is
We got
it
all the
my
queens.
turn or is it a
Yes,
different
it's your
queen?
turn, Queen.
Yes,
Yep.
Okay,
sir.
okay.
Royalty.
So I have kind of two questions. One is my actual question, and the other one I want to ask you to repeat because I didn't hear it. I wasn't on the line yet. If you don't mind. Okay,
Okay.
so my foot, my left foot has been cramping and I don't get the full blown, but it feel like it. And one time I did have a event where I screamed out real loud. I'll save y'all the scream. But
Hallelujah.
But I don't know. I know people talk about gout. I don't know if that's starting to come or did I just not have enough in my system? Can you tell me what I may be possibly lacking from?
Well, it could be a lot of things.
Mm,
Immediately dehydration is number one. Okay, so you
okay.
got to make sure
That's
your water. How's your water?
um um um
Let's
okay.
pray, Queen. Hmm.
It might be like that because I've been okay. I'm
Yeah.
normally on point, but I'm not gonna hold you. I haven't
Yeah,
been that great
yeah,
lately.
yeah. See, that's number one. Once you nail that down and master your water, you've
Uh-huh.
eliminated that factor of hydration because it goes to the myofascial. The myofascial is myo meaning muscle, fascial meaning tissue. I'm gonna pull it. If you dehydrated, I'm gonna pull it right out that muscle. And then you're
Yes.
gonna wake up in the middle of the night with a Charlie horse or something in the back of the calf or
Mhm.
the foot. Oh, it's the terrible pain.
Okay.
So it's going
Okay.
to grab the potassium. It's going to grab that magnesium. It's going
What?
to pull that. Yes, trying to
Huh?
calm you down.
Please,
I can't hear
please,
you.
in the background, Phil, somebody, please.
Yes.
Phyllis is screaming. She can't take it already. Now,
So
Chris.
here it is. Now, one that really helps. Now, this is, remember, I gave you all a list of about 11 different types of magnesium. They tend to work really well. So, of course, Epsom salts, but that's one type of magnesium, right? The Epsom
Mm.
salts. But there's also other types that are specifically for muscles, and that would be magnesium malate, Malate. Okay, malate.
MAL.
Malate actually is a little bit different because it actually deals with energy. It's also for muscle recovery when the muscle is torn down for actually when you work out. Of course, when you tear the muscle down, that's
Mm.
when you're building the muscle back up. It has to
Okay.
literally tear down. So when you're actually depleting of the muscle and you're starting to cramp and things like that, dehydration is kicking in. It's usually like a magnesium issue sometimes and
Okay.
or potassium. So magnesium malate is one that we give a lot of the athletes, and it
Okay.
helps them muscle recovery faster, or it
Okay.
supplies the muscle with what it needs, and it also deals with chronic fatigue. So when people are
Mm-hmm.
very tired, because that's why most people get the cramps at night because the
Mm-hmm.
muscles are trying to rebuild after a long day on your feet. You may have a job where you're always moving, and then
Mm-hmm.
they're trying to get together while you sleep because finally I'm in that what is that parasympathetic stress mode. I can start to
Mm-hmm.
do my healing, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
I don't have enough. And then that's when
Yeah, gotcha, gotcha, got. Thank you,
yeah.
thank you, gotcha. And this one, Dr. Paul, I didn't get on right away. I think you was talking about, if I could say it properly, Estax, Aspen. Someone asked, is it safe to take?
Yeah, we just got through talking
ASTA.
about it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, there's different things out there. Yeah, and thanks again. Yeah, it's a tongue twister. It's a tongue twister to
Yeah,
pronounce.
yeah.
But yeah, there are a lot of things that people are coming up with. And you can do a lot of things that are antioxidants that help with the building blocks so that you don't go after you and but you got to find out if that's for you. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
I see all the stuff on social media and it goes crazy because then they'll have AI commercials
Yeah, man,
and
I'm
it's not
telling
even
you.
it's not even a real person. It's just
Right.
somebody getting on there and
They're
they're
trying
just
to get you to buy something.
and
That's all.
and a lot of the stuff is really just not correctly presented and you got to be careful. Got to be careful with all
Okay.
that.
Well, that was for someone else, but
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you. Thank you, Big B. Thank you,
yeah.
Okay,
family.
no
Thank you,
Okay,
Dr.
problem.
thank you.
Paul.
Appreciate you. All
Okay,
right,
Doctor
no
Doctor
problem.
Paul. One last thing because we're at 9:20. There's a picture in here that says, "What is this good for?" It's soursop leaf tea.
Yeah,
What's it good for?
Yeah, soursop leaf tea is also a cancer fighter. It's a cancer scavenger. Goes in and yes, it's very good. Soursop is one of those things that we use very well for diabetes. It's good for immune builder, and of course, a lot of people you'll see that are treating their natural versions of going and helping build their immune system from things like cancer and immune system. They use that soursop.
Okay.
Very, very good. Very good.
Okay. All right, got one last one. That's it. Phyllis, we were at 9:20. Phyllis, your last one. You there?
Phyllis?
Well, she popped up at the last second. But anyway, that's it, but we're at 9:20.
Okay. Now, what about everybody? Did we get everybody online, right?
Got everybody. Everyone from Facebook and everything else.
Okay, and so, hey, this was a good one, y'all. I think we got a lot of good stuff tonight.
Yeah,
y'all.
man.
I think that was very good. Very good. A lot of good questions. Take this information. Remember, share it. Big B, tell them how they can be a part of the family tree so they can help us keep this message going. They can get the transcript and all the good stuff and also support us by making a donation. So Big B, give them that information, okay?
You got it, my friend. Guys, in order to make sure, as always, to get a copy of tonight's chat, you want to do what? You want to send me an email. Send that email to mechavideo@gmail.com. Again, mechavideo@gmail.com. And to support the family tree, you want to use my Cash App. That's $BILMORGAN. Again, $BILMORGAN. Of course, if you use your bank to support us, that ID number is mechavideo@comcast.net. Again, mechavideo@comcast.net. And finally, my P.O. Box over here in Mullica Hill, that's Bill Morgan, P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Hey, guys, bring your friends, bring your enemies, bring your friends, bring who else? Everybody right here to the family tree. And by the way, guys, you've been helping us out. I appreciate it. Keep it coming, because I hate Dr. Bala working that brother to death us.
All right, family. Did y'all learn enough? All right, put your hands together if you learned anything. All right, good. Thanks for hanging in here. I love it, the fact that we sort of just don't move. We got a lot of folks that sit in and we really get engaged because it's a lot of information that's needed for this time. We say divine appointments, right?
Yes.
So this is a divine appointment. We count it not robbery that you're here tonight and that you can share the information because you're here for your health. But most importantly, it may be for a family member in your life that you might know. So go out there, do what you got to do. We charge you nothing but with the truth. So
that's right.
I want to give a shout out and say thank you to Prophetess, a.k.a. Fingers.
Fingers in the house.
Let's give her a hand, y'all. That's right. And also, that's right. And we'll have all that information in the box on the transcript of how you can get with the programs for this summer. And without further ado, we're going to give also our host with the most, Big B, Bill 1L Morgan.
Yes, sir, buddy. Appreciate everything.
Thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
Always. I want to thank everybody for being a part of it. Keep up the good work. Stay on point. And remember, if you're breathing, yeah. All right, come on. We're going to dance. Come on. Come on, Marcy. All right. Tap. Come on. All right, that's right. Come on down. I see you, Valerie. What's up, Val? What's up, Diane? What's up, Joyce? Come on. There you go.
Don't forget on the arms.
Under the arms. That's right.
All right, Valerie.
Under your arms.
Ron is in.
There you go.
Here, give on.
There you go. Get them under the arms.
All right, keep it rolling.
That's right.
All right.
Come on. Tap.
Frida.
All right, Frida. Tap. Teresa. What's up, Teresa?
All right, folks.
On the inside.
All right, now.
Rhonda. What's up, Rhonda?
Hey, Pamela.
All right. Tap.
Hey, Haraya.
Hey, Haraya.
What's up, Diane? Diane on the phone, baby. Diane on the phone. I got business to take care of. Tap.
Good.
Rolling out.
I'm here.
All right, I want y'all to move your hands in here a little like this. Lock those hands together. Turn them over like that. And raise them on up. Ah, that feels so good.
Hang in there, all right. Hang in there, all right.
Push.
Keep the press coming. Keep the press coming, girl.
Good evening, family. Good evening. Thank you guys. It really
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. All right, then I want you to take a net. Now lean over to your left. Your left. Let's see how many more to your left. Your left. Your good left. Your good left.
Your right.
Your left. Your good left. Your other right. And then go over to the other side. Stretching, releasing, and breathe, and breathe. You should sound like that, right?
Yeah.
Come up, and bring it on down. Bring it on down. Now shake it out.
So you can get all the announcements.
That's right.
So you can get the family free.
We go some funky music again.
Yeah, there you go. I got one for you right here. Take your right hand, put it on your left ear.
Oh, Lord.
And then bring it over like this. Slowly. Stretch. And stretch. See,
Just rock my neck. Don't
pull it too hard. You might knock your head off, all right?
Oh, no, we don't want
Then
to
on
do
the
that.
other side, when you do one side, you got to do the other side.
Oh, no.
Take it nice and steady. Don't yank. Just nice and full, stretch and breathe.
If you yank it, you may end up on the floor.
There you go. That's right, Marcy. I see you, Debbie. Good, Rhonda. All right. Good, Kamara. I see you. And shake it out. Move the hand around a little bit. Good. Last thing, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Breathe in. Oh, this music is perfect.
Yeah, it is, buddy.
Breathe out. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. Good. All right, let's get a little energy. Come on, we gotta get a little energy. All right, clap, and rub. Clap and rub. Clap and rub. Get that heat going, right?
I heard that.
Little qigong, little qigong.
Yep.
All right. Good. And stop and rub it on down. Rub it on down.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah.
Feel that energy, Big B? You feel that energy, man? Oh, man, you can feel that energy. Remember, that's your divine energy, y'all. Don't use it against you. Use it for you, right? Clap.
Yes.
Clap. One more time. Clap. And stop. Move the top one. Keep the bottom one still. And if you go like that, your palms start to itch a little bit. It's almost like you can feel the energy in the hand, like a big ball. Well, take that ball. God bless yourself. God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. And thanks for tuning in to the Fan. All right. Come on, Marcy. Come on, who can dance?
Dance, Marcy.
Go, Marcy. Go, Marcy. Go, Marcy. Go, Marcy. Go, Marcy. Go, Marcy. Go, Marcy. Go, Marcy. Go, Marcy. Go, Marcy. Go, Marcy. Go, Marcy. I can do that. 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 I can do that.
Don't be messing with me. It's Wednesday night.
There you go.
Now hug yourself.
Now hug yourself. Hug yourself. That's right. There you go. All right, who else we got in here? Go, Joan. We can see you, Mike.
You gotta put together a playlist.
We can see you. Go, Joan.
I heard that now.
Joan is chilling in the chair, Big B.
No, Joan.
Chilling in the chair. She's like this.
Now, get it. Get it, Val.
Get it, Val.
Get a real workout in the chair.
Yeah. All right. Who else out there? Go ahead, Val. Go ahead, Val.
I heard that. Now,
Go, Val. Go, Val. Go, Val. There you go. All right.
All right. Now.
All right. Who else is in here? Go, Frida. Go, Frida. She mixing it up, big Frida. Go, Frida. She mixing it up. Go, Frida. Go, Frida. Go, Frida. Go, Frida. Go, Frida. Oh.
The cardiovascular was
Yep. Get it, Joe.
Go, Joe. That's right. That's right. That's right. Who else is in here, Big B?
Joe Kamara is kicking it back there, buddy.
Go, Rhonda. Go, Rhonda. Go, Rhonda. You better go, Rhonda. 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 There you go.
I like Val. There you
go. Come on, Kamara. Go, Kamara. I'm trying to keep up with her, Big B. What? Come on. I'm keeping up with her. What? I'm keeping up with her. I was trying to keep up with her, man. She was. All right, Kamara. Good seeing you, girl. All right. All right. Did we get everybody? Who else we did?
Live long and prosper.
I said only prophets. We're prophets. She left. She
bounced. Yep,
she bounced. She said, "Come out of here."
Signed off.
All right. We're gonna count it on down. I hope y'all got something out of this. Share this information with your family. Send it on to about 10 different people.
Yes, sir, buddy.
So you can see the breakdown of what's going on. All right. Hey, Django. Go, Django. Go, Django. Go, Django. Go, Django. Go, Django. Go, Django. Come on, Django. Django's in here.
Django be looking at you like you got 2 kids.
Finally, I came to.
Django's like,
10.
Yeah.
8.
I heard that.
7.
Yep.
6.
All right, now.
5.
Good now.
4.
I heard that.
3.
Okay, now.
2.
All right, now.
And 1. Good night. We'll see y'all next week on the Family Tree. DB, where are we going to be back this week, buddy?
Yes, sir, buddy. On Saturday morning, we got Dr. Paul's Health Hour. I got that to 9 o'clock in the morning. And on the Green Hour on Sunday, WID Radio. 96.1 FM, 900 AM Black Talk Media right here.
Yeah. Don't you forget it. All right. God bless y'all. We'll see y'all. Good night.
Peace out.